Ramin. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a happy new year to all of you, and a good morning, good evening, or good afternoon wherever you are. I know many of you have set the alarm, whether it's in Australia or Nigeria or South Africa or Middle East, wherever, to be on this call. And you know what? It is the biggest call of the year. I am super revved up, Ramin, with everything that we have achieved in 2016 and where we're really headed this year. It's 2017, and I'm super excited for it to be here because you know what? This road is looking so incredibly bright. I know it's going to be the game changer, not only in our company, in the industry, and I know everyone's on pins and needles. So, we, of course, have different pillars in this company that do what they do best. Of course, you had a chance to hear about our founder, our visionary, our CEO. He founded the company.
Let me interrupt you if you can press your presenter, because we could see all the slides. I just noticed that.
Oh, that's a good idea. There we go.
All right.
Okay, so thank you for that. We have different pillars of the company. Of course, Ramin being our founder and CEO, he is really the vision behind everything, whether it's our infrastructure, our product line, our compensation plan, our product line, you name it, he is the vision behind it. And the gentleman that I want to bring on board is our Chief Technological Officer. He is absolutely phenomenal. I've had the pleasure to work with this gentleman for the past decade. It's been an absolutely phenomenal journey. He is extremely brilliant, smart, and hands-on when it comes to web development and creating everything that he's really created into the infrastructure of our website and everything that we do with Global Wealth Trade, your experience of shopping, all of the different upgrades, everything that's happened. And he works side by side with our founder and CEO to be able to implement new changes, updates, and of course, web development and creation. I know he is so revved up to be here with us tonight because he's got so many goodies up his sleeve when it comes to our web development that he's going to share with you. But I wanted to just welcome everyone on the call and just do a sound check. Nenad, can you hear us okay?
I can hear you. Hello, Sanaz. Hello, Ramin. Hello, GWT family. I'm really, really excited to get the 2017 kicked off with this amazing call. So I wish everybody Happy New Year and look forward to an amazing 2017.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much. And Ramin, the lines are just filling up. I think this is a record tonight. I want to start, but I just keep on seeing new callers calling in, and we got so many people on. And you know what? Like you said, this is the convention webinar. I know when I sat down with our graphic design department to start creating this PowerPoint, I went back to really what we had originally created last year, what was on the slides, and what was supposed to come. And everything that we talked about, we've beyond surpassed. So I'm ready to get started. Nenad, are you ready to get started?
Absolutely. Bring it on, Sanaz.
Ramin, are you ready to get started?
Let's rock already.
All right. Well, let's get going. So first, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to take a look back at 2016. Really, it's about our accomplishments, a checklist of all of our updates, what we've been able to do. So, first of all, let's talk about our company releases because, when it comes to, our company releases, some of the things that we had, Ramin and I, this year was all about doing stronger VIP marketing. We really focused a lot on our VIP clients. You've been seeing we've been getting very aggressive in our social media, creating new tools for you so that, of course, it's going to build your business. We, of course, implemented the new gift packagings for people to buy retail, which included, of course, the gift bags and the tissue and the box and the package and the ribbon, which, again, did extremely, extremely well. We know a lot of you were having a lot of fun with that. A lot of people made a lot of retail profits. Of course, we started to implement a lot more surveys. We started to send you out surveys on how we can get better. You know, the True Cash one was the biggest hit of all that we've received because, of course, that's the one that you get paid. We sent out multiple surveys about product development, IT development. So thank you for all of you who respond to the surveys, because without you, we can, you know, get feedback, and your feedback makes a big difference for us. So we are super, super excited for that. Of course, lower shipping rates. This was another thing that we implemented thanks to our CEO. And again, we've done a great having FedEx as our partner to do the lower shipping rate. Of course, we implemented a new $100 gift certificate, which has been absolutely monumental and phenomenal. It's been a hit. Our gift certificate orders have actually quadrupled since we've changed it to the $100 GC. So again, if you're not implementing your GCs, make sure you do, because it is working extremely well. Of course, with the lower shipping rates, it made a very big difference for the gift certificates as well. And then, of course, the new packaging for Ferry and Posh. As you've all probably seen, I have changed and rebranded our packaging for Ferry. We changed from the black packaging to the very clean, sleek, white with gold. And of course, with the Posh, we changed it from the hot pink and white to basically the white and a light blue and pink as well. So those are some of the new packagings for Posh and Ferry, and wait till you see all of the new releases that are going to be coming out. So product releases, we had tons and tons of product releases this year. Of course, we celebrated our 10-year anniversary. We introduced you the Luxe handbags, which is a combination of PU and leather combined. We gave you tons of new shields, tons of new optical, our incredible new ladies footwear collection, of course, our amazing men's footwear collection. Our biggest one, which is I'm super excited for, which is our monogram collection, and this is doing extremely well. We actually sold out in some items, and we just got a restock in them. The new timepieces, I know this got Ramin super revved up, not only the monogram, but also the timepieces. Of course, we also introduced you to the new Swan collection, the new Ferry Mosh Exotic collection, and the Ferry Mosh Stingray collection, which we'll go through some of those slides as well. But Ramin, we also had some amazing comp plan updates where we did, you know, our simplified packaging, which we're going to share tonight, the improved wholesale profits, the enhanced global revenue sharing, and of course, our renewal rebate and our IA to dollar conversion that we did, which have been an absolute hit. So that is a little bit of an overview from the past, but we're now ready to show you a little bit more about what is to come. All right, so first of all, Ramin, Nenad, let's talk a little bit about our 10-year anniversary convention, because this was our, you know, the cream of the crop of conventions that we had. You know, having all of the models, 27 models on the runway, having a 75-foot runway was absolutely monumental. Ramin, I know, you know, you were super excited for this fashion show that we put together.
Well, look, it was our 10th anniversary. It's hard to believe that this company started in 2005 in my home office. And now I'm sitting in the front row with a Minister of Immigration from the Harper's government, and we are watching my 10th anniversary show. You want to know? Damn right I was excited. You know, the 70-foot runway, this is what you see on billion-dollar companies doing. I spent about almost $200,000 on LED walls alone, what you see. So yes, what we did was unprecedented in multi-level marketing on MLM. So here we are, our tent is gone, revved up to take it to start the next decade and do something 10 times bigger for 20th.
Absolutely. And then, of course, you know, after our first day was completed, we went into the total intensive business training. It was a jam-packed day. We had our skincare specialists there. We had our shoe factories that were there. And again, we had some amazing, amazing recognition that was done from our entrepreneurs from all across the globe. All right, of course, product day was day 3, where we had more training, more releases. That this day you got a chance to hear from our CTO. You got a chance to watch our amazing and monumental shoe video that we had launched, which was huge because, of course, you know, you all got a chance to better understand the production of what we do. You got a chance to hear some amazing, amazing updates from our CTO. And of course, we finished our amazing convention with some amazing, a beautiful, elegant gala. Again, we went all out, from entertainment to belly dancers to African tribal dancers to drummers to the exotic car club to the lavish cake that we had. And of course, the cream of the crop, the fairy mosh giveaways. This year we actually, in 2016, we actually gave away 2 fairy mosh pieces. We gave away a women's piece and a men's piece, which was absolutely amazing. So once again, that's what our 10th annual convention was all about. I'm super revved up, Nenad and Ramin, for our 11-year anniversary that's coming up. Of course, you know, more dancing, more fun. You know, our President's Cup winner was Abdur Razak from Nigeria. Nigeria took it home. Big congratulations to him. Again, this is the most prestigious award that you can achieve in our company. And again, we all danced the night away. Everyone partied, had a great time. And again, you know what? That's what this business was all about. It was all about celebrating in style. It was a jam-packed event, and you can just see the pictures of the monumental event that we put together. All right, so Ramin, let's talk a little bit about the European Design Center and Product Development Center, because I know this is exciting for you as well.
Well, look, we're starting to get very sophisticated with our production. We started as a jewelry company, and right from day one, we were the best in the world because of our heritage going back to 1800s. But I never wanted to be the Cartier of the world. I wanted to be the Louis Vuitton of the world. In other words, I wanted to be able to be the best of everything. So not only we've done that in the first 10 years, we can do things that, of course, when it comes to leather goods, of course, Cartier doesn't have. We can do things from our jewelry world that, of course, Louis Vuitton doesn't have. We've created something significant. Now, to be able to find some of those secrets, you really got to be in the heart of the beast. You can't do it from far away. So we have the best of the best agents going around to the best factories, going to the best groups, going to best trade shows. We found, it took a long time to be able to find the right factories for each application. But again, to do that, you need to be in the heart of the beast. So Europe was it. We got a production center. We do have a product development manager down there. Let's put it this way. Even in Europe, for every 25 or 30 factories that we visit, maybe one of them is good enough to produce for Fairy. Let me put it this way. We fired factories in Italy that actually mix bags for Dolce & Gabbana, Miu Miu, a bunch of other major designers, and we fired them because they just weren't good enough to do Fairy. And they also were very upfront that Fairy bags were highly customized and that they were not interested to get into that much detail. And so this is how we are. We fired a shoe company that actually makes the shoes for Christian Louboutin. Again, we felt that it wasn't comfortable enough, and for us, Fairy is about design, function, exclusivity. We didn't want to be a 1-hour shoe like Christian Louboutin. We wanted to be at least an 8-hour shoe if you wear your stilettos and so forth. So going to where we are, where we want it to be, the targets that we have, you basically have to scour the world, find the best of the best. I'm not committed to Europe. I'm not committed to Asia. I'm not committed to anywhere. I simply look for the factory that will do the best job. If the best job happens to be done in Asia, they get the job. If the best job happens to be in Europe, they'll get the job. If the best job will happen in Middle East, in Australia, wherever it is, they will get the job. So that's what we're committed to be the absolute best that we can be. Having this design center gives us a very global reach, especially when it comes to our leather goods, and recently with our optical and sun shields, because those are done in Germany as well. So that this design center allowed us to be able to find and develop much easier than we could have done right here from the headquarters in Canada. So yeah, I'm pretty revved up about it. It is a secret location. It is not a place to visit, hence there's no picture for it.
Thank you so much, Ramin. And of course, you know, when it comes to a lot of the new collections, we've been seeing, you know, a lot more attention to detail when it comes to our product development, our creation, and of course, that has been a monumental part of the development and everything that we're creating. Of course, we've had a lot of amazing product releases. Let's talk a little bit about our monogram. Of course, our monogram series, we've had tons of ladies' purses and wallets and accessories. We, of course, released our monogram collection for Expedition. That has been released, which is doing extremely well. And, of course, our ladies' shoes and men's shoes for the monogram. We did some comfort wear, from running shoes to flats to high heels, and there's going to be so much more development that we're doing. Ramin, we had some fun tonight. You came in to the office tonight. You saw some new goodies on my desk tonight, and you wanted to wear it, and you and I were having a little bit of fun with that. Do you want to share what some of those items were?
Look, I think there's only a few major designers in the world that actually have a monogram series, and there's a good reason for it. It's difficult, and the key, it took us 3 years to find out what is this damn material that everybody uses called canvas, because when you take a look at that word itself, has nothing to do with the actual material. And it took us 3 years to actually find out what is this material. It happened by accident. Again, happened by accident because we have a design center in Europe, and our guy brought us to a factory for a different reason, and this is a major factory. We're talking about 5,000 employees, and they happen to be making the monogram fabric canvas for Christian Dior. And you know what? It was, I'll tell you, one of the happiest days in my GWT life, and because that is the secret recipe. I know of the 200 and some odd designs that our graphic people have done for the pattern itself, this is the final pattern, and I know for a fact it's going to win a design award in Europe because it destroys anything else, the pattern itself. We're talking about scientifically sitting back 10 feet behind, not what it looks like in front of you, what it looks like from 10 feet away. We're talking about by millimeter, the distance between each line and each logo, and how big it needs to be, and what color, and how deep is the color, and the texture. I mean, there's a complete science on the monogram series, but the key part about this is the actual fabric. And it came down to it, they actually showed me the fabric that they do for Christian Dior, and I'm known around the world to our factories as the best guy. So my natural question always is, how can we improve this? And his response was, well, we make this for Christian Dior. He said it again. In other words, it should be good enough. My question was, again, how can we improve this? He looked at me for about 5 seconds. He says, well, we're working on another upgrade to this. Let me show you. Spoke in different language, and they went and brought a little thing, and we could clearly see the difference between the one that we're using now, which is the new upgraded, brand new technology, than the one they use for Christian Dior. I said, okay, this is the one that we want. This is why also it was delayed, because it was a brand new technology. And again, it has to be that way, because if it doesn't breathe properly, if it's not made by certain fabric, it will mold, it will have all kinds of problems, it will lose its strength. So don't want to get into scientific for you, but I'm telling you, there's a reason why only a few companies do monogram, because there is a major science behind it. But boy, oh boy, now that we're there, it is fairy. It is representative of fairy. Everybody wants a monogram because nobody wants to wear a bag or wear a shoe. Everybody wants to wear a brand, and that's what the monogram series does.
Thank you so much, Ramin. I love your passion and your explanation, and you're absolutely right. I mean, what we went through to be able to source the material was insane, as you would say, and you know what, I'm so extremely proud of this collection, and there's going to be so much more coming. I know the Fairy Conquest is you know, amazing for you because of the automatic movement. I'll let you talk a little bit about that, and I'll talk about the rest of the products.
Again, like everything else, everything we do now is very sophisticated. So the automatic timepiece project, again, has been going on for about 5 years. I can't believe that we're on the other day, Sanaz, I was in our repair department and I saw a timepiece. The battery was sent in for us to change the battery. And that timepiece was from 2008. You know, and I started thinking to myself, my goodness, we've been manufacturing watches already for 8 years, and this thing looked brand new. It looked brand spanking new. But I've been working on this automatic movement for a long time. The challenge is the motor, the engine that drives this whole thing. I didn't want something that's weak. I mean, even companies like Chanel, they got $10,000 watches with 16 joules. I did not want that. Our Conquest Automatic, it's got a very powerful motor. It's 25 joule motor in it. The vibrations are right in the middle where it's between accuracy as well as reliability. I wanted a movement that is actually reliable, because if anyone's ever owned a Rolex or Patek Philippe or Breitling, you know those watches require lots of maintenance. And the reason why is because that's how the automatic movement works. And our timepiece is just phenomenal. It's got a gorgeous back sapphire in the front and in the back. You see the motor working. It was a huge triumph for us. We already had 2 timepieces that's already gone vintage. Factories are shocked. Usually takes 30 years for a watch to go vintage. If they're successful, we already had 2 watches, which is a Ferry Toronto and the original Conquest. They both got vintage. They doubled their prices. This particular watch, again, is all numbered. There's only 125 of each. It is not for a person who does not understand timepieces. It is not going to be reliable or as accurate as your other Ferry pieces. It's not meant to be. But this is a watch collector's watch. This product, I know for a fact, is going to be worth 10 times more than what it is now in 10, 15, 20 years down the road. Very, very excited, very proud of that.
Absolutely, Ramin. And of course, all of the other timepieces that we released, you know, we started to get into some new metals. We've always done a lot of tungsten, high-tech ceramic. We added, for the first time, leather bands. We added stainless steel. We had, you know, combinations that we've done. We've done silicone bands, which have been extremely popular. And of course, we're going to continue to develop and always create new products for all of you. Ramin, I'm extremely proud of this collection because for me, this is something that I've been wanting to do for, you know, quite a while, and to do our amazing exclusive Swan collection. And you know what? It is rocking. It is doing absolutely extremely well. I see many of you in all the different countries and cities that I go to. I see many of you wearing them, loving them, ordering them, gifting them. And exactly this is what I wanted the Fairy Swan collection to be about. It's about a piece that you wear daily. It's about a piece that you enjoy, and it's about your brand. And so, you know what, I'm super, super excited for this collection. Of course, based on the designs, we've done some really amazing dainty pieces that made this collection very affordable. And, you know, it started from as low as $100 and it went up. It also has added a huge new element to our, of course, Palladium 950 collection as well. So I'm extremely proud of this collection.
Well, look, the world knows jewelry is our strength. Fine jewelry is our strength. We've done incredible things with Ferry Marsh. We did gold composition and calibrate diamonds. We've done the same innovation with silver and with creating the Palladium, the 950, where the world is still stuck at 925. We figured out a way to make 950 strong enough. And Ferry was always extremely extravagant in design. This is why it's the red carpet favorite. And you all know, and there's nothing simple about Ferry. But I think what's happening now after a decade is that Ferry is starting to become more brand focused versus artistically focused. Obviously, they're all gorgeous, but we want to get the Swan out there. Everyone knows we make some of the most gorgeous products on the world. We just want people to know who it is. So this is why the Swan collection is so important. And as this is her pet project, and she's been working on this. And I'll tell you, they're absolutely phenomenal. It's not easy. Any designer will tell you. It's not easy to get a logo, and make jewelry out of it. It's just not easy to do because logos are logos, not designed to be, extravagant when it comes down to jewelry you're making. It was designed to look good on the business card. But when you take a look at the Swan collection, every single piece, it is a luxurious, it is gorgeous. Of course, the quality is there. I look forward for this line to expand and expand. Everything that we're going to come up with, just like the Monogram series, you're going to see fairy all over it because we don't make products, we make fairy. We make a brand. We don't sell bags, we sell a fairy. It's like Rolex. They don't sell watches, they sell Rolex. So when you go buy your Rolex, you go buy your Mercedes-Benz, you don't say about the car, you say about my Mercedes-Benz because it is not just a car. That's what we do in GWT. We don't sell products, we sell fairy, we sell Porsche, and we sell Ferry Marsh. So this is why you're going to see a trend of everything we create that the logo itself is very prominent.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Already I'm seeing that, Ramin, people are quoting you. I know Kafina did. Nobody wants to wear a shoe. Everyone wants to wear a brand, Ramin Mesgarlou. So, yeah, absolutely. Of course, moving on, we did a massive release of the Fairy Shield and Optical, and they have been doing so well. Of course, we are doing an entire collection in 2017 that are going to be for the men. I'm focusing towards the men, which we'll show you in a little bit. But again, this was the new collection. We had two different concepts for these sunglasses. We had some with like really, really big, bold, fairy, in your face logos in the brand. And then, of course, we had our other collection that had different types of temples, still had the fairy, but it had very oversized shades, a lot of new colors, a lot of new textures, a lot of new hardwares that we implemented for the 2016 collection.
Well, this is the line collection that made many men, including myself, very jealous because this line is what's done in Germany now. I mean, the quality is unbelievable. The only thing I could think of even close to this, maybe in the old days, Versace used to do some stuff that was maybe same type of metal, but I'll tell you, they're absolutely gorgeous. And of course, Sanaz has the mandate to make sure that the men get a treatment of the Fairy Shield as well of this collection because they're absolutely gorgeous.
Ramin, there's not a day that goes by that you do not remind me of how jealous you are of all of the women's shields, but I promise you we are going to deliver some amazing shields for all of the men in 2017. Okay, so of course the Luxe collection, well, first of all, one of the big things was the award-winning bag, which a lot of you have been asking for it to come back. This was our ostrich collection. I brought it back with many new colors, new designs, new hardware. We upgraded from what we had a couple of years ago that won the award-winning designs and, of course, implementing new colors into it. But we also got some brand new smaller size bags. A lot of you were asking for that for many years. A lot of beautiful crossbodies, a lot of very easy, lightweight purses for you to utilize. And you know what? They are doing so extremely well, and I know you guys are all revved up about them. So again, that's what it's all about. It's about always evolving, growing, giving you new products, giving you new designs, giving you new tools to basically build your business with. And Ramin, of course, the famous SVP that we released on our New Year's. I know some of you have already placed your order for this. This is our limited edition capsule collection. This is, of course, our unique mosaic pattern design. It is called the SVP collection. It's got the tote, the boots, the pumps, and, of course, the satchel that has come out for this entire collection. So I'm extremely proud of this collection. A lot of work, of course, went into this. All of these shoes have custom lasts. The purses are absolutely beautiful, made with the highest grade leather, hardware, and absolutely just beautiful. I'm so incredibly proud of this collection that was released a couple of days ago.
Look, outside it's on insane quality and design. This is a very significant collection. Hence, there's only going to be 12 sets initially, maybe Sanaz will just do 12 sets a year, and that's it. I know it was just released, but eight sets are already gone. There's only 4 sets left. So this is got a significance because Esfahan is the city where the greatest king of all time, Cyrus the Great, that conquered the world, that's where he's buried. And the patterns you see, the mosaic is from his palace. This is the heritage of my country. This is a little piece of me giving back to my country, and Sanaz giving back to Iran. And so that's where you see those patterns. This is going to be a limited edition. And yeah, I'm very, very, very proud to be able to take a piece of the East, the Middle East, the heritage of 3,000-year-old empire, and put it into a lineup that's just, it just says so much. Now, if you didn't know the heritage, you'd think, well, it's something you'll find on Rodeo Drive on the red carpet. It looks expensive. It is expensive, but it looks expensive. It looks so super exclusive, and that was designed to do. Again, but the heritage is what's special to me, you know, bringing back 3,000-year-old heritage of the biggest empire in the world and put it into a small little line in Ferry. Very proud of that. Congratulations to Sanaz and her team on this.
Thank you very much, Ramin. And of course, the Ferry Mosh Exotic Collection, ladies and gentlemen, this has done extremely well as well. Of course, adding a lot of new designs this past year for the Ferry Mosh Exotics, adding shoes, boots, smaller purses, crossbody, evening bags. The last collection that I just did for Ferry Mosh in 2016, we also added a lot of great jewels to the collection as well. So I'm extremely proud of what we've been able to implement into this collection. And of course, we also introduced into the Ferry Mosh Exotics the Stingray for the gentlemen in this collection as well. So I'm extremely proud for what is going to be coming in the future years. But Ferry Mosh has just completely evolved from the jewelry line that it originally started with. All right, the footwear videos, of course, I talked a little bit about that earlier on. If you haven't got a chance to see it, please do. Every single time that I watch these videos, honestly, it brings tears to my eyes and I cry because, again, for me, it's got that sentimental value. Every single piece that goes into production, everything is handled. Nothing is made by a machine. These are just a skilled craftsman hand that are basically developing and creating all of the Ferry shoes that you wear, whether for women and men. These are all custom laces that are done. These are all basically customized for you as your Ferry brand. So I'm extremely, extremely proud where we went in 2016 for our footwear collection. We did a massive revolution when it came to our ladies' footwear. We did a lot of new developments. We started to add a comfort element into our heels, but as well as keeping the luxury and the design in as well. So I'm extremely really proud of this collection, and there's going to be so much more that's coming already for 2017.
Again, Sanaz, people need to know, and it's so good when you get a chance to have some one-on-one conversation with myself or Sanaz, because you get some information you never get in trainings. For example, the factories that we use, we have different factories for different verticals, but the factory that we use for the men's shoes, they've been in business for over 100 years. Let me tell you how significant the Ferry shoes is. It came out as a home run. It was a grand slam home run. It was the absolute best in the world when it hit the ground maybe 2 years ago. Not only we upgrade the leather to Napa right away, not only the entire shoe was leather, not like other designers where they use rubber in parts of it and different types of fabric. Not only the stitching and everything else, the machinery. That's what we did those videos for you guys to see now how it's been done. Everything is done handmade. The men's shoes factory, when he first got there, I was giving them a hard time. I wanted something significant. He said, let me show you something. He brought me to a warehouse just a few, 50 feet down, and he says, these are all the stuff we make for Armani. We looked at it, and he looked at it, and he says, I know, it's not good enough. We went back to the drawing board. He ordered the proper leather for Ferry, and we wanted the entire shoe as leather. That's why on the bottom of your Ferry shoes, you see this little character that looks like it's got 2 legs and 2 arms and a neck. It looks like a skin. Well, that's like the 21 karat seal of leather, saying that the entire shoe is actually leather and not. Of course, Napa is the top Italian leather because leather is just like gold. There's 10 karat, 14 karat. Leather has 20 different levels, Napa being the Rolls-Royce. Hence, Bentleys and Rolls-Royce and Mercedes S-Class, they brag about using Napa leather in their cars. So again, they're very significant. We are the best of the best. And the Fairy shoes, the latest generation that came out, was an absolute home run as well. We're going to keep getting better. Our concept is not to manufacture. Our concept is to dominate. Hence why I always say, my philosophy, if it exists, make it better. If it doesn't exist, create it.
Got it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so phase 6 releases, of course, are the monumental plan and more that we did. Ramin, we did our mega promotions that you launched with the trip. Of course, we launched this in August. It has done extremely, extremely well. This was, of course, if you launched as a diamond, you got your 7-day getaway. Of course, we've already given away over 550 trips that have been given away and growing daily. And that's really what this business is all about. It's about a win-win concept. I know our new email operators are super revved up about their 7-day getaways, and I can't wait when social media erupts with people that start to actually experience their getaways and to start showing pictures and lifestyle of their trips for me.
We're in a lifestyle business, folks. Money, there's a lot of money in GWT compensation plan, but we're in a lifestyle business. So I suggest to everybody, we've given away a lot of these trips already. Register yourself and go on these trips. Take a lot of pictures, Facebook it, show the world that GWT is a complete business. Not just filling up your bank account, not just showing your lifestyle, not just put you in the greatest cars in the world. It's a complete lifestyle, great family, great friends. So again, take this trip, register it, and get on the road. Pick a spot in the world, 3,000 locations, anywhere in the world. Bring 2 of your kids. I mean, this is a trip for 7 days for 4 people and some of the finest individual private resorts in the world. So again, go ahead, register it, and share the experience.
Absolutely. Ramin, also one big advancement that we did in the company that has done so extremely well. I know in our product department, it has made a huge difference for the Posh lineup, which now it's not anymore a 50% cash, 50% IA, but it is all Posh went to 100% IA to make the shopping experience easier, more exciting. This was one of the huge releases of Phase 6 that was launched in August and has been doing so extremely well.
If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. Do you get it? You need to do the same the way you run your business. My job here behind my desk is that look at every aspect of our business, and it's a huge working machine, and see how we can advance and better any part we can do. And this is the area where, since Posh came out, it's always been 50-50 to keep the price down. Manage to make it all IA. And of course, that doubled Sanaz's department because there's so much more orders coming in. People are having a lot of fun with it. Lots of home parties, selling and having a lot of fun with it. But again, it was a major monumental task for me to be able to make this 100% IA accessible. It is now. If you're new, you didn't know it, you don't know any better, but it is a major, major news for everyone who's been with us for the past decade.
Absolutely. And of course, last but not least, we had our amazing renewal IA rebate. And again, this was, I know, one thing that has really been a game changer. It's like getting your renewal for free. It really is, because obviously when you get your renewal, you pay for your renewal, you're getting that in IA rebate, which of course means that you got it for product value, which means that it is free. And this amazing update and that we did for our email operators was monumental. We again launched this in August for our Phase 6, and it's just been doing so well.
I just noticed, Sanaz, we still got people still adding to our webinar. I think it might already be a record for that. Going back a little bit to that renewal, Sanaz, you know what? Honestly, this doesn't make any sense to me, but I did it anyways. And here's the reason why it doesn't make any sense. $194, that's 52 cents a day, 52 cents a day for you to be self-employed. 52 cents a day to be self-employed. 52 cents a day to create a light at the end of the tunnel that your job does not provide. 52 cents a day to give you a chance to hit a financial home run. 52 cents a day to have access to the greatest products in the world. So really this didn't make any sense because 52 cents a day, that's like basically, a coffee costs you $2, a latte costs you $5. So that's why I say it doesn't make any sense why we even had to do this, because for 52 cents a day, you have a chance to change your life the way masses have it around the world, which is 95% of the population. But you know what? We did it anyways. So not only it's only 52 cents a day, it's really now free because we're going to give you a rebate. You're going to get out great products. You're going to sell it, make the profit, or use the product yourself. So yes, so now your renewal is basically free.
Got it, Ramin. And of course, the new monumental training. Ramin, I'll let you take them through this because I know this is the game changer.
Basics was all about two things: simplicity and momentum. Simplicity and momentum. Simplicity and momentum. Everything we'll be revamping our business is about that. So when I sat down and said I'm going to revamp everything in phase 6, that's where I went to. I went to the basics of the basics. So we have now 4 trainings basically. First one, you get it the very first night that you launch your email, or when you launch your email, you take them through it. 4 simple steps that gives them a perfect launch. 4 simple steps to give them a perfect launch. So again, it can be done in about less than 10 minutes. Number 2, sustain momentum. So first is start momentum, then sustain momentum. It's next 30 days action plan. That happens every Tuesday night. Again, you get your people from around the world. We train them for you. We don't charge for the training. Free is good, and they use the internet. That's free too, and that's good as well. Good means easy. Everyone can do it. We have a great system, and all you got to do is become the master of the system, and your people will be well trained. Number 3, advanced momentum. We want everyone to really understand the GWT business. Not the MLM business, the GWT business. The business processes, the tools, techniques, the weeklies and Sundays. We're going to, on Sundays, take an area that we know it's vital, like for example, group shipping, for example, or how do you get multiple retail orders put on one shipping, or how do you multiple credit cards. Those type of processes, we want to make sure that you become proficient at it. It's war on confusion. So when a new person comes in, you can train them yourself exactly the basic things they need to do to make money today. And number 4, we got 2 very detailed and intensive boot camps. There used to be 1, now it's 2. One of them is product-based, one of them is business-based. We've separated 2 now. Before, what we had all in the same one. Once you are in a product training mode, I want you to think product only. So one boot camp, the boot camp 1 is product training boot camp. And then the bootcamp number 2 is business and sales training bootcamp. We're going to teach you how to sell products at home, in person as a consultant, online, social media, and pretty much everything that you need to know to market your business. And for the lucky ones who become part of the CDSC, and I can guarantee you by the end of this call, every single one of you want to be part of the CDSC by the end of the month. And you're going to have a special call with myself, some of the biggest trainers in our company, on a special call on a Monday night where you can actually get the questions from your team, bring it out, share those questions, get the answers, take it back to your team. So that's a special CDSC call that happens on Monday nights.
You got it. Okay. Well, Ramin, we also have launched this amazing 5-minute video promotion that has gone absolutely viral. And it was one of the new tools about simplicity, like you said, to be able to create, to develop for our entrepreneurs to be able to hit a financial home run.
Yeah, 5 minutes actually tells the whole story. Look, we can provide you the absolute best tools, but you have to use it, learn how to use it effectively. So again, here again, our initial, the last video we did like this was Live Your Dreams, and that was like about 17, 18 minutes. This is a 5-minute version where you can actually launch people with it. If he doesn't launch them, it's a great pre-tour video to send out, but it can only work if you send it out and call them 5 minutes after they finish watching it. Because if you're not there to pick it up after the video is done, then it's like a warm bath, right? It dissipates. So, but the video is phenomenal. It was done by Emmy Award winner. It was narrated by Emmy Award winner Doug Davidson, and it just came out a month ago. Phenomenal. If you have not watched it, make sure you go to our YouTube channel and watch it today.
Absolutely. There's going to be a lot more that is going to be coming when it comes to our new video productions for this year, Ramin. Of course, we're also going to be implementing this year for 2017 a new showroom walkthrough, which I'm super excited for that to get released as well. All right. Nenad, Calma, it is your time to talk a little bit about what we achieved in our IT expansion. Take it away.
Hey, Sanaz and Ramin, thank you for this great start to the webinar. It's amazing sitting back here in my chair and, today and just looking how much has been done, because I'm behind the scenes coding away, putting my semicolons and columns and just plugging away and realizing, wow, you guys have really been doing some great work. It wasn't just our IT team that's been working away hard. You guys have done some amazing work, and I'm impressed just sitting here seeing all these developments that has been done on the team, and I actually have been enjoying this call so far. So from the IT perspective, we've started a couple multi-year projects, some amazing projects that we will be launching in 2017, and we'll be talking about it later on. But what we have accomplished is we started building a foundation for the momentum phase that we are building with our phase 6. So the next slide, Sanaz, I'll be talking about some of the infrastructure changes we've introduced this year. We've installed, we've moved all our servers to a new secure data center with multiple virtualization locations all around the world to provide the best and securest service possible. We've installed some Interpol level security measures. We don't keep any of your personal payment information, credit card information on our servers. Everything is handled by banks. We've basically brought the security measures on our servers and performance on our servers to the next phase. We've built that infrastructure in 2016 for the beginning of the new phase of the development of the new software that we've been working on. We worked with a company that worked on some of the security for major banks and government departments in Canada. Next slide. In addition to building this infrastructure that's going to get us, we've actually launched our brand new redesigned website in 2016 with simpler navigation, new opportunity pages, and just a nice clean layout. This was a phase 1 of our new software development. The front end of the website was cleaned up, easier to navigate, with brand new opportunity page and the beautiful new layout that our graphic team has put together. So we've started with servers. We've redesigned the website, and next slide. We've also improved the VIP shopping experience. In this year, our focus has been improving the shopping experiences for our VIP clients. We've created a simple one-step process of creating the VIP account and much easier shopping, adding to cart experience, and we are building on that. We've improved our VIP program and bonus rewards program throughout this year. It launched the $100 gift certificate and all other home party tools that we've been working on throughout the year. But VIP experience has been simplified and easier to create accounts. Moving forward, a couple of months ago, we've also launched your brand new back office with a fresh new look and feel, with the new email performance center where you can actually monitor your performance within your growth of the company. So it tracks your CDSC advancements, tracks your tracking, what you need to focus on to reach to the next level. We've converted all the I points to dollar conversion to minimize any confusion and just to make your back office easier to use, easier to explain to possible new prospects, and easier to understand for everyone. We've also developed new corporate diplomatic progress tracker. So with all these new developments, as we are working to build the next phase in the IT infrastructure, we're slowly, as we are completing pieces, we are launching them and adding them to the new software, to the current software, but a lot more advancements and improvements coming this 2017 will be discussed later on in the call. So some of these were the highlights of what we've accomplished in 2016 from the IT perspective, and this is only a foundation of where we are going at in the next year. So Sanaz, if you want to move on to the next slide.
Nenad, one of the big things that I really, really liked about this new back office look, we got some tremendous feedback from people because the email performance center was really able to give people that instant, where they stand in their back office, where they're going for the GWT incentives, how close are they to being cruise qualified, of course, getting the RA trip, car qualified, etc. So really, I love this, and you know what? I'm excited for what's coming as well for 2017.
Yeah, we're trying to make everything simple, everything easier to understand, and everything self-explanatory, and easy to use, easy to understand. That's our goal with what we are working on in IT, trying to make your life simpler, trying to make your business easier to run and track. It's important to know where you're at and what you need to focus on to succeed in a year, and we hope to develop all the tools and all the tools that will help you track your progress.
Well, Nenad, that's for the IT for 2016. I'm excited for what is coming in 2017. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, what we want to do is we want to take you through GWT in the news and on the red carpet. Ramin, I know this is one of your favorite parts because we had tons of stuff that we did for TV and media. Of course, KTLA 5. This is basically an LA broadcast that was done. Of course, talking about our ferry pumps. It was about a nude collection for basically wearing high heel shoes and the pumps, and of course ours got chosen as the designer brand to be able to style it, rock it, and to be able to look at what was coming for last summer, which was really nude pumps, and I was super excited for this to be on.
So now we got a lot of media that came in. Honestly, I think I stopped looking personally. I'm proud, obviously, but I stopped looking after I got 2 emails from a PR company, each one containing over 200 news media featuring one of our products with some of the biggest news platforms in the world, like like a Yahoo Finance and New York Times, Business Journal, all this stuff. So, yes, PR is part of what we do on a regular basis. 99% of the stuff come to us. We never pay a single dime to any celebrity. We've never paid a dime in the first decade to anyone to actually promote ferry. If we did by law, we have to tell you that it's paid advertisement. We don't say that because we haven't paid anybody. So it's nice to be recognized and we get called upon to go on these shows and so forth. But really, this falls under the graphic team and falls under yours. I know you're more aware of all these different shows that that would be featured on.
Absolutely, Ramin. And when I sit back, I mean, we'll go through some of the shows that I even grew up with. TV shows and people that I know, but to go through these and 10 years later, as we keep on growing to get all the different ferry featured publications, it's exciting. I mean, the Hallmark Channel for Home and Family, this was another one. This was actually for last year. It was about a great new look to wear our pumps. It was about the color, it was about the comfort, it was about the design, and it was about the uniqueness of what we basically create and everything that we create. But this feature was all about our purses and our shoes, and of course these are stylists that are in California and Hollywood that are polling best colors, best design, best styles. And you know what, I was extremely proud that our Hallmark Channel actually chose our ferry shoes for them to be featured. Of course, it doesn't stop there because, Ramin, you were on the Brian Tracy show as a forensic networker. Of course, there's a video out there. You can watch the interview with our founder and CEO, looking extremely swag with his suit on the Brian Tracy show. Ramin, I know this was one of those things that was on your bucket list to do. How did it feel to be on the show? I know a lot of people have watched the interview. If you haven't already done so, make sure you go do that again. This was a part of our 2016. But what was it feeling like to get there to be interviewed by Brian Tracy?
Well, it's incredible because Brian Tracy, I think, was 23, 24 years ago, was one of the first seminars I went to when I was a young man trying to figure out my life. And when I finally got this call, I didn't know to be excited, to be upset, because this show, as you know, Sanaz, was 2 days before our 10th anniversary convention. So while we're trying to sell for the biggest, event of our lifetime, there's a Brian Tracy TV show that got featured on NBC, ABS, Fox, all these different platforms, and I was one of the 10 businessmen from America and Canada that was invited to go. I couldn't say no, so I actually had to get private charter jet so I can get there, and they made a special arrangement for me to be one of the first ones. There was a whole bunch of stuff that's going on to get my work done and come back for my conference. I remember getting here in the middle of the night, walking into this massive room at the International Center with 1,800 chairs nicely set up for the next day fashion show for in the runway. So yeah, it felt amazing to be sitting there with Brian, somebody who I've idolized for a quarter of a century. So that's what it's all about. We all start at the same place, folks, but we don't have to stay there. So 25 years ago, this was a dream, but as long as you work towards that dream, things will happen.
Ramin, I'm not sure if we lost you, but we can hear you.
Okay. Can anyone else?
No, you're back.
Okay. Continue, Sanaz. Go ahead.
Well, Ramin, it didn't stop there because, of course, we continue on with Good Morning America. This was really something that brought back a lot of memories for me because, Jody Sweden was totally rocking our jewelry and our fairy shoes on the show. She talked about them. And, she's Dancing with the Stars, but she was also someone that I grew up with watching her show. So, but again, the fact that she could have chosen anything to wear on this monumental interview for her, she chose her fairy pumps. Of course, she's got this gorgeous design. And, she featured our fairy shoes. Was absolutely amazing for me to be able to be featured on Good Morning America. It was a proud moment for us. Of course, she was also rocking her fairy jewelry. You can see it at the top right corner picture, and her fairy necklace. And she was just styled from head to toe in fairy, Ramin. She was dripping in fairy. She looked absolutely beautiful. She rocked it, and and I know she's since then picked up a lot more fairy items as well. Okay, and of course, then she was on the Jimmy Fallon show, and she loved her fairy so much that she, as you can see, is wearing our beautiful pumps and as well as our beautiful fairy floral necklace on the Jimmy Fallon show. And really, her style was she wore basically a black simple jumpsuit, but her main pairing, her entire style that night was all about our earrings, our necklace, and the pumps, and the ring that she had on. It was, again, she was just dripping from head to toe. And again, growing up with this young lady, watching her shows, and then being able to have her as someone who's wearing, being really a brand ambassador of what we do, it was like a light bulb going off. So this was a monumental achievement for us in 2016. And of course, I don't know what happened there. But we have, of course, the Fashion Police. Our products were featured on the Fashion Police. When it comes to our bracelets and rings, I apologize. I don't know what happened to this image. It's a little blurry. But again, this was our product line being featured from our main host that was wearing it for a night. All right, so of course, when it comes to print media, Ramin, we were featured on the Inside magazine for our fairy shoes. Again, they chose some great different products from all around, and of course, our men's fairy shoes were featured as fairy designer lines for absolutely beautiful shoes for Insight Wedding. Web media, we had, of course, 2 major features to over 400 news websites, such as Yahoo Finance, Boston Globe, Washington Business Journal, International Business Journal, CBC, NBC, ABC and the affiliates, and over 400 other new websites about the rise of luxury. And it was an interview about you, Ramin. You want to talk a little bit about that? Because I know this was, an amazing development that we had in 2016 as well.
You know, actually, to be honest, I don't even know when these things happen. I get a phone call, a few questions, and next thing you know, we're all over the world. So the point is this, you know, we can talk a lot about ourselves, but the media is doing a lot of it for us, and it can only help when you got a global media, especially reputable organizations that are talking about you and featuring you.
Absolutely, Ramin. And again, the list of print goes on and on, you know, writing about our very president, doing a debut of our luxury shoes for well-dressed men, and the list of celebrities, of course, goes on and on, whether it's Jodie Sweetin, Lauren McHugh, rocking, of course, our pieces at the Oscars and Golden Globes. Diana Riva, this was another huge one. Again, she was totally rocking our Diva bracelet with her ring. And of course, now, Ramin, we are going to our top achievements, as we had some amazing people and luxury consultants and email operators that were able to be able to achieve some amazing advancements. So, of course, top achievement goes to the first one, to our new national ambassador, Leor Scaler from Canada. Congratulations to you, of course, for qualifying to become a national ambassador for our GWT. Of course, moving on, we also have our new regional ambassadors, Dr. Anthony Azgoli from Nigeria, from Warri, Nigeria. Congratulations to you. Of course, also introducing another regional ambassador that we have, Ronan Trefon from Australia, from, of course, the team under, and right here from home in Canada, Mr. Ed Mercer also recently became our RA. So we had some amazing RAs, amazing achievements for 2016. Congratulations to our RA qualifier that are now vacation qualifiers as well. And they get, of course, their 7-day luxury getaway from airfare, flight, accommodations at the all-inclusive resort that we are going to actually right after convention this year, Ramin, which I'm super excited about.
I do want to mention that with Ed, because he did set the fastest record to get there. It took him, I guess, about 7 months for Ed Mercer to become an RA. You know, again, he's obviously very experienced marketer. He's been doing it for 50 years. He's full-time. But you know what? He's a workhorse as well. Congratulations, Ed. That's wonderful. Congratulations to everybody. But when you look at this page right now, you see an RA in Canada, RA in Australia, RA in Africa. What it tells you sitting over there is that this business is the greatest equalizer. It doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter what your background, doesn't matter your religion, your color, education. It doesn't matter the economy at Mattel.taxes, whatever excuses you want to put out there, why you can't do this, it doesn't matter, because this is happening everywhere. So apply yourself, learn the business, let's get you over the next 6 months to the RA. And I know for a fact, and Ed will be the first one to tell you, that the person who's going to do this the fastest maybe hasn't even joined GWT yet. There'll be people that will do it in 6 months, which is the fastest you can get to the RA. Right now, the record is held by Ed Mercer for 7 months. So congratulations to him and everyone else.
Awesome, awesome. Well, you know what? I got to tell you, Ramin, as we're going through our 2016, I'm getting even more revved up to what we're going to be experiencing for 2017. Also, we have another superstar as our top VDM, the VDM 100 Club. And of course, this is no one other than Maxwell, who's done extremely well. A big congratulations to you for launching over 100 VDMs, Maxwell.
I got to tell you, this young man and I and the company have been in contact, because soon there'll be another very important achievement for this young man, Maxwell. He's doing an incredible job in the United States, so yeah, stay tuned and watch this young man because he's doing some great things.
Absolutely, absolutely. And of course, Ramin, our biggest achievement that we had this past year for our President's Cup winner is, of course, congratulations. It went to Abdur Razak from Nigeria. Congratulations to Abdur Razak for this amazing and monumental and prestigious award.
Well, Nigeria managed to protect their President's Cup. They won it back-to-back. This time was after Razak that came up and picked it up, and they had a great year at our convention again with a bunch of hard work they went home back home with. Watch out for Nigeria. They went through a lot of turmoil with the local economy and the banking system and so forth. But I'll tell you, these are a great set of leaders. You know, they're highly educated. These three folks are incredibly resilient. So they become like a real close family to me. And they're going to do some unbelievable things in 2017 with what we're about to announce.
Oh, absolutely, Ramin, which also, you know, we had 2 executive choice winners this past convention. Of course, the first one was taken away by Kafina Ajibola from Nigeria. This woman is absolutely dynamite, on fire, so incredibly hardworking, building an amazing and monumental team in Nigeria, and big kudos to you. And of course, the second executive choice winner was Mr. Sean Haynes from Canada. And again, this is the gentleman we call Mr. Caribbean from all of the different travels that he's been able to do to the Caribbean, and over the years made an impact and helped so many entrepreneurs in Nigeria, my apologies, in the Caribbean to be able to achieve success. One of those amazing students in the Caribbean has been Miss Vernisha Charles Jones. So a big kudos to you, Sean. Congratulations. And of course, we had our 2 top sponsor awards at our last convention that we had. We already heard about this gentleman. He's our superstar, Maxwell from the United States. For achieving top sponsor, and as well Sarah and Winnie for also getting a top sponsor award for having also lots and lots of diamonds that had joined their business. So a big congratulations to both achievers as well in this category. And of course, Rookie of the Year goes to the most amazing couple I know, which is Dr. Anthony and of course Joy from Nigeria for Rookie of the Year for actually Joy, for Worry as well. A big kudos to you, and congratulations to you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing.
I do want to say something about this couple because they're the first couple in GWT that both husband and wife, they both have separate distributorship, and they both become regional ambassadors. So they both are RIAs on separate distributorship. So again, it's never happened that we have a husband and wife or 2 individuals of the same household to both achieve this monumental level. Like I know when my first career, MLM career, my first company, we set a company record with that company 20 years ago that myself, my mother, my brother all became national marketing directors in one household. And now I see that duplicate in GWT. It's an absolute pleasure. I want to congratulate them for that.
Absolutely, an absolutely tremendous couple that we love. All right. Our ambassador cruise, Ramin, we had 75 qualifiers that you took onto this amazing cruise. It was so much fun. As you guys can all see, you know, a lot of excitement, a lot of team building, a lot of bonding, and of course, we're looking so forward to giving away more passports for all of our ambassadors and qualifiers.
This is going to be amazing. The ambassador cruise is something that's not hard to do. And because there's so many people now, by the way, folks, we've announced that the ambassador cruise is going to be every 2 years as well. So 1 year we're going to do the RA trip, and in 1 year we're going to do the ambassador cruise because there's just too many events happening in 1 year for the corporate team to be involved. We want to be there with you. We want to be able, because this is something that everybody wants, to have some one-on-one time, a week one-on-one time with us. But it's just becoming very difficult to do. There'll be some changes. Obviously, it's always going to be there. But we may, and also it's nice when we have, you know, if you do every 2 years, more qualifiers. I look forward to a day that we can charter a whole cruise ship to ourselves with a big GWT sign on the front of the ship because we got 3,000 of our qualifiers on the whole ship, and we don't need anyone else to be on there. So that's where we're going. Hence, it's going to change that from every year. It's going to go to every 2 years, so we can jam-pack the house from all over the world.
Absolutely. And Ramin, of course, we are still the world's fastest growing, expanding direct sales MLM company, as well as a luxury designer. Of course, it was a light bulb that went off when we found out about 150 countries, but we have operators in over 165 countries and growing daily still. All right. Ramin, Nenad, and everyone on the webinar, that wraps up what we have done and achieved in 2016. Everything that we talked about, you already knew about, but we wanted to reiterate all of our achievements for 2016. So are you all ready for 2017? Plans, objectives, and targets. Because we are ready, we are revved up, we are excited to show you what is to come for this year. Nenad, Ramin, are you ready?
Let's rock this.
Let's rock it. Awesome. So first of all, a sneak peek of product development. I'll do my part quickly, and then of course I'll pass it on to IT and as well as Ramin on their part. So product development releases, I want to show you a little bit of a sneak peek of what is to come this year. So first of all, you've all been hearing about Posh sunglasses for adults and kids, doing matching ones. This is going to be starting at $18 Diamond LC pricing. It's all about retail sales, retail sales, retail sales, and the price is of course going to go up. I'm super revved up for this because it's going to be an absolutely amazing addition to the lineup, to what we're going to do for Posh. Posh is going to be expanding in 2017, and I can't wait to be able to give you all those aviators, all those modern designs, and also the funky shapes that you've all been asking for. All right, moving on. We, of course, have our Posh handbags. These are some of the color themes that I'm working towards. This will be a faux leather collection. They're going to be sleek, modern designs. They're going to be from small to portable to large and versatile pieces. Again, it's about giving you a lot of different designs, giving you the versatility that you've been working for, that you've been wanting. And we're going to be starting this collection from $40. We're not going to do any fancy hardware. We're just going to give you some amazing goodies to be able to have some fun with. And I'm also going to be doing some matching purses for mommy, daughter. So, you know, you can be doing a home party and mommy can be buying the same purse as her daughter in a miniature size version. This one is going to be starting from about $40 Diamond LC pricing. We're also going to be implementing some new Posh scarves starting from about $20. This is a poly cotton blend. They're going to be very lightweight. We're going to also do some medium weight for versatility. We're going to do some amazing hot colors and designs and patterns for you. These are going to be super chic. These are some of the color trends that I'm working on already for the year coming for 2017. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be so many new additions that are going to be coming to our lineup, whether it's jewelry, sunglasses, scarves, purses, and it doesn't stop there, because we're also going to be bringing out our Posh Charm collection starting as low as $12 Diamond LC pricing. This is going to be metal and enamel. It's going to have unique bracelet design. It's going to be able to have many charms to fit many lifestyles. And as you can see on the left-hand side, there's a Posh board, and this is really a little picture frame that we're going to sell preloaded with all of your charms, so you can be doing home parties and displaying this as a picture frame, and you'll be able to get people to build their stories by buying a bracelet. There's also going to be smaller size ones for kids, and of course the charms are going to grow. We're going to be doing about 100 different designs. We're going to do different themes. We're going to do different colors. We're going to do birthstones. We're going to do animals. We're going to do travel. We're going to do jewelry. We're going to have a lot of fun for the charm collection. And talk about customers coming back over and over and over for all of the different gifting needs that they want, and being able to put a lot of chiching in your pocket from being able to do a lot of home parties through our charm program. Of course, it doesn't stop there, because we're also going to be doing a lot of great Posh Kids jewelry collection. We're also going to be doing a lot more smaller pieces. We're going to be doing lots of charms for love, peace, good luck, pets. We're going to do inspirational necklaces that are four-sided. We're also going to be doing some amazing, amazing new designs. I've actually been wearing them as I was away. These are all beautiful pieces with brass and gold plating, starting as low as $8, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be also some implementation, of course, for kids and for mommy and daddy when it comes to this collection. And, of course, our fairy hosiery collection. A lot of you have been wondering what our price points are going to be. Well, here it is. It's starting from about $18 for our basic collection and going up to our luxury collection. This is going to be the absolute best in hosiery can offer. I've upgraded, as our CEO says. The best is what he's given me as a mandate, and the best is what I'm developing for you with my amazing team. This will be the benchmark of designer hosiery for quality, feel, comfort, and design. And I've actually been testing some of the designs. I've been wearing them. Some of my staff have been wearing it. This is really a double covered fiber for really durability. It's got reinforced waistband to eliminate tearing, which again, as we launch this at convention, I'll be able to give you more training on this. It is woven in form to give you the comfort when it comes to the foot. And as well, what we're doing is we're doing a special weave technology to reduce the waistband slipping and provide really an all-day comfort. So whether you're doing the basic for work or whether you're going out for a night out, we're going to be giving you some amazing luxury, beautiful jewelry for your legs. And the fairy hosiery is exactly that. It is absolutely jewelry for your legs. It will be absolutely stunning. And I'm also going to be releasing a monogram collection in the hosiery that we're working towards as well. All right, Ramin, this brings us to the big drum roll. The Fairy Flawless Anti-Aging Skincare Collection. Of course, everyone's been talking about the release. Everyone's been talking about what is to come. And I'm getting a little overexcited, so I'll let you take it away.
But look, we have to be excited. To think that a few years ago even, that we're going to gather a bunch of the best scientists we can find from France and Germany, come up with a formulation that the world's never seen, send it to some of the biggest labs in Canada for clinical testing, and the results that just came back, and the more clinical tests to be done. We created, it's like that movie, with Tom Hanks, when he says, I made fire. We created a skin formulation and anti-aging and a formulation that the world's never seen. And I got to tell you a good story about this, because we use one of the biggest factories who makes for many, many, many large companies like Sephora, and they actually had to use a different format with GWT because they're such a large factory. They have over 2,000 ingredients in their warehouse. So whatever formulation you come up with, whether it's Chanel or whoever else, they already have it. So they just charge you for it, and you give them the formulation, and they already have the ingredients based on your formulation and your scientists and all this they created and the tests and all that. With GWT, they couldn't do that because they said at least 8 ingredients that we use in our Flawless, they actually don't have in their warehouse, which means they have to go ahead to all around the world, because this stuff comes from everywhere in the world. When I took a look, I think Sanaz was like 30 or 40 different location in remotest areas, and from Africa to the Middle East and Egypt and to Europe and all these different places, all these ingredients, very exclusive ingredients that they had to order. And they said, well, just in case you guys don't place another order, this stuff is expensive. No one else is ever going to use these. No one using these already. That's why we have to order it. For that, I have to sign a special contracts guaranteeing all the purchases of the raw ingredients, because they're not go because from all the clients that they have, nobody uses these highly specialized and potent ingredients. We are not talking much about flawless results like other skincare companies do, but I gotta tell you, flawless is going to shock the world. Its result is going to make a lot of noise. Flawless is all about science and nature. It's science-based and nature-based. It's designed synergetically to work. It's ingredients to work and do certain things at the, I guess I forget a scientific term, but the second layer of the skin. Again, you talk to scientists, they give you all this, but it's designed that it doesn't go too deep and doesn't sit on the surface like other companies, because if it goes too deep, you start to get allergic reaction. If it sits on the surface not doing anything, so it's designed to be perfect. Again, this is more Sanaz's department than mine. I'm absolutely revved up because what we want to show you is the first clinical testing came in just before the new year, and every single product passed with flying colors. So Sanaz, let's get this started.
Absolutely, Ramin. Well, first of all, the Fairy Flawless Revive 5-Day Moisturizer is one of our first products that is going to become a game changer. You know, our Fairy Flawless Day Moisturizer is a very rich day cream. So you apply this, of course, after you wash your face. What's really amazing is that this has got an amazing hydrating effect. It does not have that greasy or sticky feeling. And of course, it provides a noticeable firming and smoothing to the skin. One of the things that's really important for men and women, it does restore the volume to provide plumping to the face, getting rid of fine lines and wrinkles. It leaves your skin feeling soft all day. And of course, with long-term use, will fight signs of aging. And we're going to be, I'm not going to say it tonight, but we are definitely going to be giving you some of those stats about how many years that it will actually reverse the signs of aging. We're doing a lot of lab tests right now. Of course, it's got this beautiful, rich, gorgeous signature scent and amazing texture of a rich cream. All of our products, Ramin, as you mentioned, are dermatological tested. They pass with flying colors, which means that this is an outside lab that we give our product to. We basically paid a lot of money for it. They have all of the technology in-house that they're doing basically a test onto over 200 subjects that are trying the product, and then it goes into different phases. So we got thousands of people that try the product. I'm extremely proud that every single person that has tried our product has not had any sort of signs of irritation or intolerance. When it comes to it, this product is absolutely tremendous. And ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you have been asking what are the price points. Well, I'm pleased to tell you that the Diamond LC pricing for the Revive 5-Day Moisturizer, and the reason that we call it the Revive 5-Day Moisturizer is because it's got 5 main active ingredients working together, is only $47.50. So talk about market domination. It is a game changer that will absolutely change your business.
Right from day one, I said we're going to release our flawless at the prestige level, which is the highest level. Not like the masstige level, like all the competition are doing, but I'm going to price it as a masstige level so we can dominate the MLM world. I wanted to give you the absolute best weapon of attack to go. By the way, it's supposed to Revive 5, not a 5-day moisturizer. It's a Revive 5, and it's a day moisturizer because it, like Sanaz, there's 5 actives in it come together to work synergetically all day long to work on your skin. So this price really should be double this price. It should be triple. I know creams that sell for $500 or $600 just for the cream, and we know what they are. We have them. We've tested them. I can tell you every single one of them would cost me less to manufacture than the one that we're doing right now. We got $500 creams that would cost me less to manufacture than what these are costing, and we're selling it. This is the diamond pricing. This one probably $80 or $90 at retail pricing. So again, we want to come out attacking. This is my main attack instrument that we're going to use for MLM. That's why we priced it so low. It's not a loss leader quite, but it's one of the least profitable products that we have in our lineup. But it's designed for one thing only. It's designed for you to have a product to build your MLM business. It's designed to keep you healthy. I want you to be on it on a daily basis for the rest of your life. And when you see the certificate on the bottom, these are actually very elaborate lab reports. They're like pages and the pages and the pages. So I've basically captured the little part at the bottom that talks about, it has about 5 scientists, including the head scientists, they're all dermatologists, who've actually tested these products. We've blocked a lot of that other stuff just for you to see that to come up with, first of all, we don't have to do testing like this. It's not mandatory to do. But if somebody gets a reaction, especially the potent stuff that we use, then it could be problematic. So we've gone to the biggest independent labs that do it for the biggest designers, and we had them independently test all of these, and the results came in phenomenal. Why we're excited? Because what's in here, it's stuff that's potent. It's stuff that's designed to do things. It's stuff that's designed to help your skin. I like to put it this way. While our GWT lineup goes ahead and it completes, the word is complete, our fashion completes your wardrobe on a daily basis, flawless composition and formulation will complete your skin to be healthy and to protect it from contaminants and everything else your skin goes through. So as our fashion completes your wardrobe, flawless is there to complete your skin, which is the biggest organ in your body. I am so revved up. I'm here to tell you that it's going to make a lot of noise, especially with these prices, because it really, if this wasn't a spa, you can add a 0 to that 56 and be about $560 retail for that product. But because we do through the direct sales and MLM platform, we've really brought this prestige product to a masstige pricing, just so you can go, first of all, A, you can use it on a regular basis, and B, you can go out there and effectively compete with other companies that all they do is skincare.
Absolutely, Ramin. And of course, you know, not only do we have our day moisturizer, we have our Quad AG Night Serum. This is our flawless rejuvenating night serum that has also a smooth and silky texture that also contains some amazing, powerful, natural antioxidants. Of course, when you are going to bed at night, what you want to do is you want to cleanse your face, clean it, and that's really when your skin is rejuvenating, it's building itself, and this is really helps. This is really going to be a product that's going to help you build elasticity in your skin and supporting your tissues to also reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles while you sleep. And this exclusive microsilver, of course, has got this amazing antibacterial benefits and anti-aging ingredients. Microsilver kills bacteria on your skin and will help to promote healthy skin and, of course, anti-aging. So the reason we call it Quad AG, Ramin, I know you are super excited for this, for the Quad AG product that's coming out because, of course, with all of the main ingredients that we have incorporated into the night serum, this is, again, is going to be another game changer in the industry of direct sales, but as well as the skincare industry.
Well, we call it Quad AG because it's got 4 actives in it, 4 major active ingredients coming together to work synergistically with each other. And again, when we say 4 major ingredients, there's probably about 50 different ingredients to put this together. But 4 active, these are the superstars. These are the ones that are there to make a difference in you. Listen, truly, you know, I don't want to get out of line. This is the product that will do wonders. 30 years ago, we used to drink this little thing called, it was a silver water. We used to have about 4 drops in our water, big glass of water, because scientifically it's been proven for centuries it is today. There is not a bacteria known to man that can survive microsilver at its finest level. So it has to be certain type of microsilver, not just any silver. So we have the best formulation from Germany. It came together with a scientist out of France. We put together, so that's why the certificate on the bottom is so important, because even the best creams out there, they have 1 active in them. Maybe they have 2. I've never seen, but I've seen 1 active. But we got 4 superstars who come together, and they have to be placed in a certain way that you don't react to it because they're potent ingredients. And again, the certificate clearly shows it passed all the tests with flying colors. So I'm revved up because this is not something that someone else can copy. We've got stuff going on here, some of the best of the best. This product here alone, you're going to see, we already have a lot of testimonials. You've heard some of them at the convention, and those are the test subjects that we use, our GWT people that we use, and they saw unbelievable results. And so that's, you got to share your little niece, because that's what this product, it could be, if this was designed by a lab, a pharmaceutical lab, they would call it a pharmaceutical product. That's how potent it is. That's how amazing it is. We do not want to make any claims. Well, I'm just revved up because what's in it is that potent. It's designed to do certain things. So, Sanaz, you've got to share your little niece story because everyone's got a niece just like yours.
Well, absolutely, and I think a lot of young girls suffer from acne. And my little cousin, she's 14 years old, and she has, you know, a tremendous amount of acne. And one night she was sleeping over, and as most of you know or may not know, I've actually been testing these products and wearing them religiously. And she was over my house, and she's like, Sonny, I know you're creating, you know, all these products. Do you have something that can, you know, help me with my acne? And I said, really, our products are not made for acne. They're more anti-aging. But why don't you use my cleanser tonight and also use the moisturizer? And I poured a little bit into a little jar with her, and I gave it to take it home. And so she cleansed with her cleanser. She put our night serum that you're seeing for Diamond LC pricing of only $56, ladies and gentlemen. And she obviously loved it. She loved the smell. She thought it's so beautiful and luxurious. And she took a little bit of product home with her, and she started to use it religiously every single night. Well, a couple of weeks later, I received a very, very emotional text from her telling me, you know, Sanaz, I wanted to tell you I love you. I've been using the skincare that you gave me. It's doing amazing. It's doing magic. It's really changed my skin. My acne is cleaning up. It's not leaving any spots. So again, this is just one. Sean Singh, I mean, he himself had an amazing, amazing experience at the international convention where Sean, you know, was at the CDST event at the conference, my apologies. And I was testing the product on some people, and I was showing them how well the product works. And I do have Sean Singh on. Maybe Sean can personally share his story, and if I have his permission, I'd love to share his story. But again, Sean Singh got a chance to experience this microsilver firsthand. Sean, can you hear me okay?
Hello.
Hi, Sean. How you doing?
Very good, very good. Sorry, I'm putting the baby to sleep over here because she's just so excited with the call. But I'll do a little handoff to another ambassador. There we go. No, actually, the experience I had was at the CDSC party at the conference, and folks that don't know, I've got eczema, and it was really flaring up around my eyes and my nose, and within, man, it felt like instant, within minutes, just putting that serum on, all of a sudden, it was hot and humid, which, you know, really gets everything to flare up, and instantly, there was no more, like, itchiness, there was no more redness, and looking in the mirror about a half hour later, you could see the difference right away. So I know even for me, it was mind-bending, something that works so quick for me that, you know, I got to go to doctors, I got to get prescriptions to get stuff to put on to keep it under control, and this thing just, like your niece said, like magic, man.
Awesome. And you know, one of the things that I remember, Sean, that we did for you was I applied it on half of your face because obviously you have eczema. I was hesitant. I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not a doctor. And I was very hesitant to put it on your skin. And I only applied a little bit of it on one of your eyes. And then right away you came back and you were like, Sanaz, you got to do the other side. I'm itching on one side. And you saw results. And I know everyone that was in the room was like, we could see a huge difference in color in your skin and the hydration, and as well in the swelling, like you said.
Again, folks, these are natural products, but you know what? For those two individuals at least, and many more that will be using it, that's a $56 life changer, as those are the words that they use themselves. This product is going to, again, it's a little different than the other products that are Flawless because it's designed to address certain things that we don't want to make claims on, but it's going to shock and surprise a lot of people.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sean Singh, for sharing your story. And Ramin, of course, one of the key things that's very important for me, and I want all of our luxury consultants to know, it's on our packaging as well, is that none of our products have any animal products in it. None of our products have been tested on animals. This was really important for the integrity of our brand and everything that we create at GWT. So I'm extremely excited about that as well. All right. Of course, the Fairy Flawless Dual Action Hydrating Cleanser. This is $45 Diamond LC pricing. This is a beautiful cleanser. And of course, it's our hydrating cleanser. The reason we call it a hydrating cleanser, ladies and gents, I know that many of you wash your face with a cleanser and all of a sudden your skin feels stripped and dry, and you got to overcompensate because you got to hydrate it. Well, we have used some amazing ingredients, beets and coconuts, and these two main ingredients give it such a beautiful and gentle clean of makeup, residue, and impurities, but you know what, without stripping your skin of its natural moisture, leaving your skin feeling absolutely supple, radiant, and fresh. So this line I'm super excited for. I know for my skincare, this is really important. It's the first step in everything that you do daily as the regimen, and it's only $45. And then, of course, the Eternal 5 Eye Serum. This is what I call a little bit of a Botox in a bottle. This is an actually instant eye serum effect. And it's really, when I say it works like Botox in a bottle, because what it does, it removes the lines and wrinkles immediately. $75. Ladies and gentlemen, this amazing product gets rid of fine lines and wrinkles on your skin, making you look younger right away. And then, of course, we have our Fairy Flawless Dream Lips Treatment. And again, the lip treatment is designed to provide instant and anti-aging to the lip area. It also increases peptides and gives you volume. And, of course, provides a blurring effect around the surface of the skin that will make it look youthful and give it a plumping effect. So it's absolutely amazing. It's like doing a lip filler just in a natural way, and it's a $64 product. Of course, it is absolutely phenomenal. I've actually been using this amazing product as well. So Ramin, I wanted to take them through a little bit of the different products, but I want you to start and to talk a little bit about the Fairy Flawless Club that is coming up.
All right, so we got a little bit left in our call tonight, but all the juicy stuff is about to start now. All right, we want Fairy Flawless to be your daily regimen. So we want, not because if it's your daily regimen, it's your people's daily regimen, it's going to make you money, regular basis. Most importantly, we want to make sure that it makes you continuous retail profit. That's right, continuous retail profit. So we put together this thing called Fairy Flawless Club. So basically what the Flawless Club is that when, if you can go ahead and Sanaz, change the slide. So basically, when your people, when yourself, or your people, your customers, when they go on a regular recurring orders on a monthly basis, you automatically enter into the Flawless Club. And basically that entitles you to huge discounts and free products monthly. So people get on the Fairy Flawless on a monthly basis, and automatically it gets shipped to them, and that gets them discounts and free products. So here's how it works. So if you go to the next slide, so basically you can get up to, not to actually up to, you get 12% discount on all Flawless products. So for example, the Eternal 5 Eye Serum, the VIP's retail customer, the retail price is $225. The Flawless Club, their cost is $110. So again, they're saving $15 just by being on the recurring order, which makes you retail profits, which is a 12% discount. So even the VIPs get an incentive to be on a recurring order. They want to be part of the Flawless Club, because by being part of the Flawless Club, where they have their automatic order shipped to them, that gets them a discount. They're incredibly happy, they're healthy, they're loving the skin, you're loving the retail profits. As a retailer, your cost is $105, the Flawless Club is $92. Notice now that the discount level on the Flawless Club is actually lower than the next level. Selenium is your cost is $90 on that. The Flawless Club is $79.50. So if you're a retailer on the Flawless Club, your price is if you are a Selenium on the Flawless Club, your price is actually less than if you're a Gold and you're not on the Flawless Club. Why? Because we want everyone to be on this product. We want you to use this. You using something else anyways. You shouldn't be. You should be using this product on a regular basis, because once you see the result, you're talking about it. You got nieces like the one that Sanaz has. You know people. You got teenagers. Everybody should be on these life-changing products. So if the Gold value is at $82.50, your Flawless Club, as a Flawless Club member, you get a $72. You say it's $10. As a Diamond value is $75. Your Flawless price is $66. So look at it this way. If you're a Diamond and you're on a Flawless Club at $66, and the retail value is $125, that's like that's 100% profit on that product. So again, I further reduce my profits. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to your customers because I want to make sure that you personally use it every single month, and your people use it every single month, and every single one of your VIP customers use it every single month. What does that do? It makes them feeling amazing. It gets them a discount. It gets you a retail profit. It gets you more CV. It gets you more check. That's why we're doing it. It's that important to be part of Flawless Club. So if you're a Gold, just for being part of Flawless Club, you're going to save yourself $10. You save yourself $9 if you are a Diamond. So again, Flawless Club is where you want to be. So that's where we're at with that, Sanaz. We can go to the next one. Yeah. Oh, by the way, just to tell you this though, that the part of Flawless Club, those discounts kicks in on the second order. So once you get on in the Flawless Club, and you can do that during registration. You don't have to worry about now how to do that, because you'll know when people register, launch their email, in your back, you can actually go and register for this. So don't worry about that right now. But once you get on there, the first time you place your order, you don't get the discount. We want to make sure that your people stay on it. When the second order is charged and when it's being shipped, that's when they get the discount, because people can get on and get off. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure that they're on it at least for 1 month, and then the heavy discounts start from there.
Awesome, thank you. And of course, Ramin, we have the very Flawless Totale, as you call it, the promotion. And of course, this is, you know what, I'll let you take it away because I know you love talking about the Flawless.
Well, look, you know what? Every single product here is something that's highly desired. That's why they're there. Again, I was telling you, when you go to a spa, you see one cream of products that are not even equivalent to this, selling for $400–500 in these spas. Here you can get the complete package at Diamond pricing at $239. But a part of Flawless Club, you're going to get the even further discounts at $210. But that's not all. Once you are on this package on a monthly basis, your recurring package on this one, you're even going to get your hydrating cleanser for free, which is another $75 value for free. So now you're getting yourself, this is a product that's worth retail value close to $600 to $700, this package, and now you're getting it for $210 if you're part of Flawless Club. So this is what you want. You want everyone on your team, all your retail customers, VIP customers. Many of them will go on this. Again, there are people, there's so many, just Google it. There's so many creams out there that are being sold for $200, $300, $400 a piece. This is the entire package. It'll do wonders for you. On a night that you want to go out, that dream lifts, all these different great, unique products are there to help assist whatever you want to do. The entire package is $210. Ultimately, every GWT operator needs to be on this package on a monthly basis. And by doing that, you're going to get it at a massive discount. Again, it's probably a $700 package. You're getting at $210 as part of the Diamond Flawless Club. And that includes the free product that you're getting, which is a dual action hydrating cleanser.
Which is absolutely an amazing, amazing product as well. So, Ramin, this was sort of course, our flawless that everyone has been anticipating for 2017, and now we're going to take them through our IT development that's done by our CTO, Nenad Calma. He's going to give us a little sneak peek of the new IT developments.
Before you start, Sanaz, I just want to mention a quick word about Flawless. I'm really, really excited about this product because every time Ramin throws all these promotions and bonuses and free products and discounts, every single one of us in the IT department gets an extra wrinkle on our forehead thinking how we're going to program this thing. So I'm going to start requesting getting paid in Flawless products from now on because I'll definitely need it. Let me just reassure everybody, don't worry about all these numbers and discounted products. Everything will be automated in the system. You become part of the Flawless Club, you get 12% automatically. You get 4 items in your cart, automatically the 5th one will be sent to you free. So nothing to worry about. We're figuring it out on our now the IT department how to automate this process and make it easy for you to get your Flawless shipped to your door. And Sanaz, get my package ready. So without further ado, I want to talk to you quickly about what's coming up in 2017. So first things first, on the next slide, I'm going to talk about what we've started talking about in 2016 is the new software. 2017 is the year when we're finally going to launch our new software. Now, this is a massive, massive project we started early in 2016, and we have completely rewritten every single line of the code to make it better, to make it faster, to make it more user-friendly, to make it more efficient and easier to use. There's hundreds of new features and tools that we're going to be launching with the new software, including brand new shopping cart, brand new email, back office. Some of the new features, let's go to the next slide. Some of the new features that I'm really excited. We've featured them over the last year, but one of the new features we've just completed working on this new software is the simpler process of launching your email. This is something that's very, very exciting to me, and that will kick off our complete online marketing system and strategy. So once you have a new prospect coming into your website to launch their email, the sign-up process is much shorter and much simpler. First thing they need to do is provide their first name, their last name, their email, and select their country, and of course create their account. That's it. The moment they've filled in these few fields, their account is created, their email account is saved, and automatically the online marketing campaign kicks off. Whether they complete, they become a member. If they don't complete, the online marketing campaign kicks off to bring them back and complete this order. This is really amazing because many people don't complete their orders because forms are too long, forms are complicated. They get cold feet and everything. So this is the best way of getting your potential prospect that have not completed their online email launch to go back by simply kicking off the email marketing campaign. This is the campaign we've developed in the back end that follows a strategic move to communicate to any single person who has not necessarily completed the email setup process. So this is going to definitely increase the number of retention and the number of people who have actually come back and complete the process if they have not, by simply filling out their name and email. And on the next slide, besides the simple email launching, we're launching the full online marketing integration where the landing pages that you will see on gwtopportunities.com, you can actually use your own email marketing campaign software if for all those people who are online marketers, they'll be able to plug in their own forms and kick off their own email marketing campaign. So the landing page that is being launched currently collects their information, but no online marketing strategy is happening. We're bringing in next forward. We're going to have an automated marketing campaign for those people who are not internet marketers, and for those who are, you can replace the default process by your own online marketing campaign. This is very, very exciting for those who have been waiting for it anxiously. Now, the shopping experience is completely revamped. We've listened to your feedback. We've discussed on a number of occasions how the new software is not going to require signing up prior to adding items to the cart and checking out. So we've gone even further to add a number of additional features, such as adding items to cart directly from the browsing page. We've built in a brand new compare feature where you can compare up to 4 items side by side. So you select four items and compare them side by side. You can also have a quick preview of the product directly from the browsing page, so you don't have to navigate away from your experience. So basically, simplifying, making it easier to use, making it faster to use with less clicks and less effort. Further, we're completely attacking the social media integration. Every product will have a sharing of the products on any social media, and we've also just finished integrating the Facebook comments into comment form. So what does that do? Every time there's a comment posted, it actually shares this product on Facebook. So automatically, every single comment is shared on Facebook by using the Facebook Comments API plugin that we've integrated with. So complete social media integration, sharing with Facebook, Google+, Instagram, Twitter, and every other social media process. As you can see, you're also able to save items to your wish list and add them to compare from the product preview page. Besides all the new improvements and everything that's bringing up, we're definitely going mobile, and we are in process of communicating all our putting together all our API and app needs, and we've already established the server environment for our mobile application, and we are starting developing our mobile applications very shortly. And besides that, we're going to be integrating with the text message notifications for those who opt in to receive our notification via text messages. Whenever there's any notification you need to receive from us, you will be able to opt in to receive text messages for faster monitoring of your business. And this includes not only messages from us, but also any updates to your business as it relates to your new customers, new orders that are placed on your website, and everything else. So we're going to be launching a new mobile app, new email notification system, and text message notifications. This is just some of the hundreds of new features that the new software will be bringing, and 2017 will be the year we're going to be closing this loop and bringing you brand new IT systems, brand new infrastructure, and all the new tools and toys that you'll be able to play and run your business more efficiently and much easily.
Nenad, I absolutely love this because I think having a mobile app and having our GWT app and having that shopping experience and being able to read messages from corporate, being able to check everything in their back office, whether it's the CDSC program, whether it's orders, whether it's shipments, it is going to be absolutely revolutionary, and it's going to bridge a huge gap between our LCs to be in real time on their apps, on their mobile phones, anywhere in the world to be able to get updates from GWT.
Again, simplicity and momentum. Our IT team is added 24/7. I can't wait. By the way, there's tons of more stuff that Nenad refused to share with you tonight, and there are absolutely epic stuff, but I'll leave it up to him. And of course, don't miss a convention, because on convention is where you're going to get all the goods. All right, this brings us, I guess, Sanaz, to the last section of our call tonight. Last couple of sections.
Yep, the last couple of things. One quick thing, Ramin, that was a huge hit that we did at convention was the product cleaning. We did some product cleaning at our convention. We had lineups. We had an amazing review, I guess, from our members. So in 2017, GWT will be offering rhodium and gold plating services. This means that, you know, as our company grows older and becomes a bigger company, we also want you to be able to always cherish your beautiful inventory and be able to restore it to its original form after many years of use. So we are going to be offering a new rhodium and gold plating service for all of your previously used items that you can send back for service.
Look, we're 10 years old now, and so many people say, look, I got my favorite ring or favorite necklace or whatever, the fairy piece, you know, it's tarnished now, I've used it for all these, I wish I could get another one, and some of those items are discontinued. Well, you know what, now we can bring back some of those items to its almost original form, so that's a new service that's going to be a huge news to a lot of fairy lovers.
Absolutely. All right, Ramin, I'm getting the drum roll ready, because we're getting closer and closer to compensation plan enhancements, a sneak peek of the developments that is to come this year, not next year, because we're already next year, in 2017. Are you ready?
Well, this is the last section, and here's where we're at. We already know after the first ticket we have the absolute best products. We know we have the absolute best compensation plan. Our software is going to the moon and back with what Nenad's doing. What I want to do now is basically, compensation plan is basically what dictates the behavior of your team. Whether that behavior is that I'm going to keep achieving more, it's all about the next, or it's about that I just do one thing and I'm done for the month. And so what we want to do now is that put in some triggers in the compensation plan, some great stuff, having people to always go for the next. I wrote in my book, life is not about achieving happiness, it's about happily achieving. We want to put all these things out there in this decade number 2, that your people are constantly, everywhere they look, there is money to be had this week and this month. As opposed to now, where we have some statuses that you got to have long-term vision to go for. We want the person that comes in to stick to tomorrow, be able to say, hey, you know what, I'm shooting for certain things outside the retail profit and the wholesale profit. So some of those things I'm going to release tonight. Most of it we're going to keep for the convention, but it's going to be absolutely flowed what we're going to talk about tonight, because it took me a long time to actually accept some of these things, and but it will completely do a culture change within your organization. So very first thing, the three things we're going to talk about tonight. The very first thing we're going to talk about, Sanaz, if it's something we've talked about before, and if you change the slide. Okay. All right. Sell your way to IA qualification. And again, the launch date is February 1st, so 1st of the month. This one is going to kick in. So whether you're on the 150, 75, or 35 in PV or personal volume, so you can actually sell products online or at home. The orders that you order right now doesn't count towards your IA payment. That's going to change. You can actually go ahead and sell your way to qualify, and that is actually going to be tested in a couple of weeks, but we'll launch it on February number 1. So let's assume you made a sale of $150 this month. Well, your IA payment doesn't go through anymore because you already qualified by selling products. Or maybe you bought a gift for somebody and you ordered a product. That counts as your PV, your personal volume. So now your monthly IA doesn't go through. This is great for countries that credit card is an issue, because they can buy and sell the way to qualify every month. They don't actually have to have a credit card to pay for their IA, because they bought and sold, they bought online and sold online, or the home party, whatever. As long as you order products from the company, whether it's for a customer or for yourself, that can qualify you. Let's assume you're on the 150 or diamond and you're on the 150 IA and you sold $80 this month, but you didn't quite get to 150. Well, your 150 will go through, but the $80 doesn't get flushed. So the $80, it remains. The minute you hit the 150, that could be next month, then boom, that triggers the software that you are qualified for your IA that month, and then you're not going to have, the software doesn't charge your credit card for your monthly IA. So it actually accumulates that, and then until you get your, hit your appropriate IA. So if you're on a 75 or 35 and you sold $100 this month, well, you're not carrying over balances. You're not doing that. Basically, if you're over, that's fine. It qualified you and resets to zero again, but that month you don't have to pay your IA. So again, what we want to do is promote buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. This business is about retail profits, retail selling. We're the only company on the planet in MLM that actually has products that you can retail. But the culture is a little bit different now, where people are kind of happy to be here. They got a credit card on file. They love their products. They ordered when they need it. They sell it when they need it. We want to change that. We want to change the whole culture from an IA culture to a product buy and sell culture. So that's why this becomes such an important, again, many of you in some of these countries that don't have access to credit cards, now they can find a way to qualify for their commissions by selling products, which again, at this point, that's not an option. At this point, your IA goes through, you get the product, you can sell it, but this allows you to do it backwards. You sell it and then you qualify. So I absolutely love this feature, and it is in testing. February 1, that will be up and running. The second thing I wanted to do was, again, make your efficiency go a lot higher. Give people a sense of urgency on tour night. So Sanaz, we go to the next slide. When we first got started, we actually had what is to be called a rebate, where people came in, if they decided to take action, if they were doers, action takers, we rewarded them with a discount, a rebate. So, and we brought that again to you. So here's how it works. It's called a fast launch rebate promotion. It's a take action type of reward, where the night that they see, the day that they see the tour, if they take the action that moment, they're going to, if they decide to do a gold, they can get $500 off that package. If they decide to do a diamond, they get $1,000 off that package. So diamond is $35.99. The diamond rebate promotion would be $25.99. So it gets people to maximize the plan with $1,000 less. This again helps a lot of the countries that, for example, Nigeria, they have restriction now with banking. It helps them, and with the economy and all that, it helps them to get to the diamond level where the action is much quicker. Even at the gold level, $18.99, now you can get there at $13.99. Now keep in mind, these are Canadian dollars, so really $13.99 is only about 1,100 or 1,000 something US. So you can get there very quickly. Now, of course, that comes with a corrected CV and IA. Obviously, they're not buying enough all that product, so we're going to correct that to whatever it is that they're buying. But it allows people to make a decision that night. So when you sit in front of someone and say, "You like what you think?" I do. I've been doing this for a year, 5 years. I'm telling you it's a great thing. You love it. Take action now. By taking action now, the company has this action promotion where the day that you see the tour, you're going to get a massive discount on gold emails and on diamond emails. You can get up to $1,000 off today. So would a quick decision be worth $1,000? Of course it is. Of course it is, right? So you're going to do it anyways. Do it now. Now, we're not here to monitor, and I suppose if somebody signs up the next day and launches the next day, we wouldn't know about it. But you have to give this enough respect, because if we do check up on them and find out that's not good. So you want to make sure that people know that taking action now is important. I've traveled the world and I keep on going to these conferences, and I see always in every room, you see it yourself, there's a whole bunch of people who sit in the room afterwards. They love what they see, but they kind of not ready to make it. They don't want to make the decision yet. We want to give these people triggers, reasons. You know, it's basically fear of loss. If you don't do it now, if you like it, do it. But if you don't do it now, look what you're going to lose, right? So we're bringing back the rebate promotions that the company started in 2005 with. Initially, we started with great success. Then we evolved out of that one. We got into other things, and now we're bringing it back to you. It's not a one-month promotion. This is going to stay for, at least for this year. We'll reevaluate afterwards. So it's part of the plan. Now you can go out there on a tour night, sit there and ask them, Johnny, Linda, do you love this? Do you see why we love this so much? I do. Do you love it? I do. Look, there's a $500 incentive why you should do it right now. You know, there's a $1,000 incentive why you should do it right now. And once you do that, you're going to see a whole bunch of people that would have, you know what, I like it. You know, I should, but you know what, maybe I'll call them tomorrow. All those people, they say, okay, well, if I call them tomorrow, I'm not going to have the 1,000 rebate. I'm not going to have the 500 rebate. I will do it now. And you're going to present this with passion. I'm not talking about aggressive, with passion, because it is a huge deal. You pay 1,000 more, so it is a huge deal. You know, so that be able to offer this $1,000 off for Diamond, it's huge for them, because for a lot of people, although they get less products with it, they don't care about that. What they care about is getting at the maximum level, especially with our program, which there is no qualification or requalification. Once you're a Diamond, you're a Diamond. Once you're there, you're there. So this allows people, basically, it's almost makes this journey 1/3 less than it was before. So it is significant, and I talk about in Forensic Networker, if it's important and urgent to you, it's important and urgent to your people. So you're going to understand what a big monumental task promotion this is. I remember when, in some countries, when their currency exchange goes up a little bit, and all of a sudden, oh, you know, the Diamond used to cost us X amount, now it's gone up to X amount, and they were really talking about $50 or $100 difference because, you know, the currency goes up and down a little bit, and it was a big deal because now it costs them $50 or $100 more. Well, we're giving you $1,000 off to get to the promised land of GWT, which is a Diamond package. So this is good. It's there for you, and this, by the way, is active according to Nenad. Nenad, when is this going to be active?
I just launched it now.
It's active now. It's active now. Your people from tomorrow can take advantage of this promotion. But again, you have to offer it with passion because it saves them $1,000. Who doesn't want to save $1,000 or $500, even on the gold? At $1,399, you're almost there, and which is really about $1,000 US, and with all these perks that comes with it. So this is massive. It's going to bring up your closing ratio to unprecedented levels because once the tour ends, now you're not there just presenting the different packages. Now you're there presenting a massive value proposition. If you make a decision now, I will give you the company gives you $500 off. Now how this works, there's no certificate. It's actually easy. During the sign-up process, Nenad, why don't you take us through how is this going to work when they go to launch a new email?
During the sign-up process, they will simply have selection of all the regular packages, and at the bottom below the regular packages, all the promo packages will be listed with the details of all additional packages. In your back office, in the pull-down menu, if you want to launch somebody from your back office yourself, the new packages are now available in the pull-down menu, so you can do it yourself from the back office. So it is available through the regular sign-up process and in your back office using the regular sign-up form.
And sorry, Ramin, I just wanted to quickly reiterate something. So really, I want to just make sure everyone understands we have this amazing fast launch rebate promotion that starts now, effective this second. But, you know, if someone wanted to stay as a regular Diamond, it would still be $35.99 Canadian, and they would get the $2,100 IA and the 7-day getaway. So, Nenad, what you're saying, there's going to be a drop-down menu. They can either get the full Diamond, the Diamond rebate, the full Gold, or the Gold rebate. Is that right?
That's right. That's right. Even if they go right now on a sign-up page on the website with the pull-down menu with all the packages, all their existing packages still exist with all the benefits and features, and at the bottom there's 2 new rebate packages with the new pricing and different IAA and CV values. So it is regular process, sign-up process remains as it is, with the additional 2 new packages available at the bottom below the regular packages.
Absolutely. And, this is absolutely an insane promotion, Ramin, because they're getting the diamond value. And, when it comes to places like that, their income levels are a little bit lower, talking about giving them an advantage to be able to go diamond and take advantage of the perks of the diamond, but not paying, not paying the $35.99. And I know this was a massive hit when we originally did it. I'm so excited for this promotion to be back.
And it's not just people that with the lower income, because sometimes the credit cards don't go that high. Sometimes the credit card can't handle, maybe over 2,000, 3,000. So again, it helps to it makes it much easier for a transaction to go through because it's a lot less money. So folks, you have it here. Go start promoting the hell out of this. Start your email now. Save $1,000 off now. You can start doing ads such as save $1,000. Start your email now. Call me. Get into a business. Save $1,000. Call me. Inbox me. Again, you can use these type of promotions and make it into an ad and start promoting it on social media. In some countries, newspapers are still relevant. Run ads in the newspaper, local paper. Whatever you have to do, you can use these promotions to get people to look at your opportunity just because they're going to save $1,000. Well, what is it that saves me $1,000? What is it that saves me $500? And that starts a conversation as well. But most importantly, it's designed for the tour night. It's designed when you're sitting for somebody. Once the tour ends, now this is the awkward moment for many that they don't know how to ask for the sale. Well, here it is. You guys said, look, do you see why we love this, number one? Do you see why we love this? Yes, I do. Do you love this? Do you love it as well as much as we do? Do you see what we're so excited? Yes, I do. Okay, so here is the opportunity to save $1,000 off the diamond package. And if that's not possible this deal, you can save another $500 off the gold. So it provides everybody an opportunity now to have a conversation because now you have a value proposition. Without this, then you have to kind of take them through the packages and then see which one works for them. This kind of narrows it down, doesn't it? This narrows it down. It takes the focus away from retailer and selenium. It puts it directly on the diamond and the gold, where most of the action is. Of course, if they can still go to the other 2 packages, but it makes the transaction, the closing process, the join process much more focused, much more easier to do. Wrapped up about this, I know you guys are going to have a massive, massive success with this package. All right, now before we go to that last,
just before you go, I do have a question for you. For someone that is basically utilizing the rebate program, if someone does take the rebate, it doesn't change their wholesale profit, correct?
Of course it does. Of course it does. They're not buying as much product, so wholesale profit is based on the products that they're buying. So if they're paying you $1,000 less for a package, the wholesale profit also has to change. So we can take, actually, you know what? I had that written on my notes. For some reason, we forgot to transfer that into this. So what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to do a CDSC call next Monday. And because of what we're going to talk about next, the next slide is where the excitement is. And on next Monday, we're going to talk about the wholesale profit. But right now, don't worry about it. You got a value proposition to get people in the business where you didn't have it yesterday. You got a value proposition for people that's sitting there to say yes, as opposed to, maybe I'll call them in 2 days from now. All right? Yeah, the wholesale profit will change. I got to check in my notes and see what it is. Obviously, it will not change for the selenium. It remains the same. It will change for gold and for diamond. I will get back to you on that once I get to my briefcase and look at my notes. But this is the value proposition. Don't worry about the wholesale profit. You're going to get it, whatever it is. It's important that you understand this is what launches emails for you globally. You need this to start your momentum. The wholesale profit is it's just an entry level of a business. The wholesale profit is not what's going to make you rich. It's there for some now cash. But what makes you rich by launching emails, then buying and selling monthly, and you getting those juicy $500 cycles. That's what this allows you to do, to be able to get people to say yes where they may have been sitting on the fence, and you don't get to do a proper follow-up with them afterwards.
Absolutely. And, Ramin, what I love about this rebate program is whether you're doing an online tour, across the world with someone, or whether you're sitting down having a coffee with them, or whether they're coming to a meeting, it's anyone that is watching a webinar or doing a one-on-one could really take advantage of this rebate program, which is absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. I'm just looking at my my notes here, but we're going to announce the host of profit, because we do have a poster. We're going to announce the host of profit on the next training. So let's leave that alone, and let's move on to before you move on to the next slide, the next one is a biggie. The next one is a culture shift for the entire company, and this is what this company needs in decade number 2. We don't.
Just before you go to that slide, because this launch rebate promotion is huge, and I know there's some questions coming in that I've been asking you, but the last one I have just before we move on to the closer slide, which is just an insane thing that you're about to share, this rebate program only applies to brand new launches. It does not apply to someone who's a Palladium that wants to upgrade, right?
No, that's right. It's for brand new people. Also, as you can see, it says it's a reduced INCV and there's no 7-day getaway, because obviously they're not buying enough to get that. It's like any other business. You always see on TV, specialists cannot be combined. It's the same here. You cannot take a bunch of promotions and combine it. So this is important for the person who needs to get the diamond right away and they just can't afford it, or they don't have a credit card that goes that far, or it just makes it easier for them. Makes it easier for them. If somebody wants the product and then they want the getaway, they'll go ahead and they do the regular package. That's why it's still there. But if they're not doing that, that's where this comes in. If they're not doing the regular packages, they're still there. That's where this comes in. It gives you another option to be able to have them to make a decision to launch with you. So that's why this is so important. It's there to offer to close the deal. Again, if you're going to have some people who will say, look, I'm going to do this anyways. I want that vacation. I want that getaway. So you know what? Forget about this. Just get me a regular diamond. You're going to get some of those. But you're going to get a whole bunch of people who want to do that, where they can't afford to do it, or they're kind of sitting on the fence, and because of this offer, they're going to say yes. That's what it's designed to do. It is a value proposition, fear of loss. Why wait 3 more days? Let's do it right now and get you this promotion.
Okay, so I just want to reiterate one more time. If you are taking advantage of the launch rebate promotion program, ladies and gentlemen, it is live. It is effective as of this second. You could use it. It is a drop-down menu in your back office. And if it only applies to brand new luxury consultants or email operators, which means that when they are launching their brand new mall, they can get $1,000 off by seeing the business for the first time off of a diamond, and $500 off of email, which means that when they do choose the lower package of the diamond rebate program, the 7-day getaway is not offered, and it does change the wholesale profit. This does not apply to upgrades. So if someone wants to go from a retailer to a diamond, it does not apply, because it is only for brand new package members. Sorry, Ramin, I got to answer all those questions that were coming in.
Oh, there's going to be a lot more questions. And so now, this next one is a biggie. It's going to change our company completely, because the whole focus for decade number 2 is the new people. It's for you to make retail profits. It's for you new people to come in to make money now. It's to find a bunch of ways to make money. It's to constantly looking for that next thing to achieve. I want to change this cushy, comfortable culture that we have, that I got my email, I'm happy, and I got my IA payment going through, so I'm in business. I want to change that. I want to make it a culture of where people can come in, and if you want to go make extra $500 this month or this today, you can go ahead and do it. I want people to come in, and if you want to get that incredible dream item, that you can actually, some of those things can be done right from day one. You don't have to become an RA or NA. I want to make it possible up front. I want to create a culture of action. Come in, once you got your diamond going, That's where your job starts, and you got the next thing to achieve today. Not wait until it happens. I want you to go over the next 30 days. You know you have that people love, and it has a lot of, if people love, it creates a lot of it creates a lot of noise and attention and stories. So you know already that we have the greatest car program in the world. You already know that because it's prepaid for 18 months and everything else, but that comes in at the high level. And other companies do differently. And I have a problem with some of them, how they do things. And a little while ago, and Ed Mercer came up to me and said, Ramin, reconsider that, because the companies that he's seen, those type of things tend to really rev up because it brings the new person to be able to dream big. And I said, you know what, Ed, I have a problem with the way they're doing it. He says, yeah, but they're not GWT. GWT is not them. We are a great company. We can do great things, and you can do it the way, that GWT way, that's going to be good for people. So I started thinking about that. How can we come up with a car program that somebody can come in and get at a very low level, that's something that it's very easily achievable. I started actually researching other companies thoroughly. Some of your leadership like Renee and even Leo and Sherry, I said, send me every car program you can find. I started going through what other companies are doing. And you know what? They're pretty tough for them. But yet, you see 4,000 people have qualified for it. You know why? Because it is a culture of action. It's for people to come in and instantly they know what they need to do. They want to go for this big thing. And so with that, Sanaz, go change the slide, please. So I worked on this thing for a good 2 months now and came up with a formula. Go ahead, Sanaz. Came up with a formula that I know an average person can come in, achieve very, very quickly, and puts the focus right in the beginning of the compensation plan and not at the top of the compensation plan. Change the slide, Sanaz.
From the car program?
Yes. Is it the next one or no?
No, it's here. I have it on.
I don't see it. How come I don't see it? This must be a major delay. Okay, because I don't see it.
I mean, based on the EPIC car program that you have, the slide that's up is the CDSC's car program to qualify within 30 days. Of course, becoming a part of the CDSC member is the first step by getting your car, and this is absolutely monumental. So maybe you can elaborate. The slide is up.
So again, I don't see the slide on my end neither. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Yeah, nobody's seeing it, I don't think, because for some reason there's a we have a frozen. Let's get that while we are. So let's go back and come back again.
Okay. No.
We're stuck at the fast launch rebate promotion.
Okay.
And I'll try to stop sharing your screen and restart.
Yeah, why don't you do that? So in decade number 2, let's talk about this. In decade number 2, the GWT, and it's always been this way, but now it's going to a completely new level. The GWT's success starts not at the RA and NA and GA. The GWT success level, the perks, the ranks, starts at the diplomat level. That's why I've been giving you guys so many hints everywhere I go that get to diplomat, you'll be happy. Get to diplomat, you'll be happy. I'm going to announce next week on the CDSC call. So if you're not part of the CDSC, get there. All you have to do is get to the diplomat level, and I'm going to give you the qualification to be able to. So being a diplomat is a first step to be able to qualify for your car program. Sometimes we still don't see it, so we saw it for a minute, but it went away. There we go. So what we have here is that, again, as you can see, the capture screen that Sanaz put here is a CLA B class, and this is an ad from today. So it's an ad from today. So you can actually get your dream car in some countries. I know some countries don't have a lease program, but in some countries like Canada, US, maybe parts of Europe, in Europe, you can actually get your dream car. You get into your Mercedes or your BMW, Mini, whatever you like. We're less restrictive on this car program. You can actually get there within 30 days. And when you get there, you're gonna qualify for the car program, which is going to be $500 a month. So it's going to be similar to what other companies are offering, except easier, but it's going to be similar. So you're going to have to go get a car. And if you don't want to get a car, I will give you an alternative option that how you can, once you qualify for this, we're actually going to give you a Ferry Marsh reserve account where you can take that money, it accumulates for you till you're ready to get your Ferry Marsh, whether it's the exotics, the opulent wear, whether it's the gold, whatever, that's there for you as a backup. Well, we want to go ahead and give away 4,000 cars in 2017. And the qualification is as such that you can actually get there within 30 days. If you work really, really hard, you can. Now, if it takes you 60 days, who cares? If it takes you 90 days, who cares? But at the end of the day, the qualification is not going to be, it's going to be, in fact, at the CDSC, we're going to take the top 5 companies and their car programs, and we're going to compare it to ours. And what you're going to find is that ours is actually much easier to get there, and we see them, other companies are having massive, massive success with their car program. Now, this is our entry-level car program, and again, starts from a diplomat level. You be a CDSC member, which starts from diplomat, and that puts you on. That's the first step towards getting your car. There's a few more things you got to do, and when you do it, you get your car payments. If you don't do it, you're not going to get it, but it's going to be very much doable. What this will do, once we start having dozens of people getting their cars, and the word starts getting out, and a whole bunch of people are going to come in, because all of a sudden, everybody wants a dream car. So, and this is a way to getting it. Again, the qualification is going to be much easier than what other companies are offering. So I worked really, really hard to try to find a way to finance this. And we're going to make it one small change to the wholesale profit to pay for it. But it's going to be, this is the plan, that's going to put momentum in your team like you've never seen before. Because it's hot and people can get it within 30 days. Most of all, the way the plan is set up is to make sure that people get to work, launch a whole bunch of models, buy and sell. The CV that generates from this program outside the car, the CV that's generated in your team because of this program, it's going to take your check to unprecedented levels that you never could imagine. So that's what it's all about. The cars are good. It's great. You come in, but it's not about the car. We pay tons of money. What it does, it paints a roadmap for the brand new email operator to what to do to get that car. And in that process, they generate ton and ton of volume, which makes them a ton of money and makes you a ton of money. So my whole focus in decade number 2 is have the compensation plan the way, put all kinds of bonuses in a way that's going to dictate, that's going to create a behavior within your organization, within your team. Behavior of work, achieve, launch, buy, sell, use, and work always about to the next, all these different things. I got some really cool ideas. Actually, I'm investing heavily into this in this decade. There's stuff I'm not even going to talk about today. But I'm going to tell you that I'm going to come up with bonuses that's that's for personal performance. We want to promote and reward personal performance. Right now, because of the strength of our compensation plan, because it pays so much to infinity, we're really focused on what's going on in the team. And that's, of course, that becomes a culture. We don't want that. We want to make sure that we focus and reward personal performance. Why? Because not everybody's got a huge team that they can make a ton of money. I want the masses to make a ton of money. So we're going to put in all these bonuses that's designed for the beginners. People come in today, next 30 days, make a lot of money. People who are at the diplomat level and ambassador level, we want to focus at that level to make sure those are the ones that started making the 2, 3, 4, 5,000 a month, so they can go ahead and upgrade their lifestyle. So we're going to focus in this decade strictly in the beginning of the comp plan. We'll introduce mega bonuses that promote and reward reward personal performance, like this particular Epic Car program, which starts as in CDSC as low as a diplomat level. Bonuses that will design when you personally enroll new malls. Bonuses are designed when you personally put people on the IA program and buy and sell. You're going to have a personal group volume. When you achieve certain things, you're going to get certain things that we don't have right now. When you personally sell products, that's going to add towards your PV. That's going to get you a bunch of cool stuff. So that's what we want to do. Even the Flawless. The Flawless is designed with the Flawless Club. We give a discount, which is off my profits. I want to make sure that your VIP customers constantly buy. I want them to go on the auto order. I want them to go become part of the Flawless Club, order the products they love every single month. So you can make a ton of retail profit, and your upline can make a ton of CV out of it. Everything is about the beginner. Start from VIP, work your way up, and that's where we're focusing moving forward. And Flawless will do unbelievable things, because not only Flawless helps a lot of people with skin and all that stuff. I mean, that by itself has a gratification that you can't buy. But what it does generates tons of retail profit and tons of CV, and that affects the whole organization. So even the VIP gets a discount when they go on the Flawless Club, which means they have their favorite product and they're getting it on a regular basis. In the future, I'm going to introduce new groups, GRS, Global Revenue Sharing, that's not just designed for the guys for the RAs and NAs and the GAs. We're going to put these pools of monies together that's designed that when if you launch your email today, you can actually tap into this pool outside the compensation plan. We want to focus on the beginning of a comp plan, not on the top of a comp plan. That's already big there. So we're going to put a bunch of cool stuff. I want to personally have a pool, global pool, that we'll take some from the other pool. We put it just for diplomats and above. So it doesn't have to be RAs and above. You could be a diplomat and above, and you have access to this pool of money that you can. So if you do X, Y, and Z, you're going to have access to this global money that's outside your team. So these type of bonuses, these type of action bonuses that will transform your team behavior from just being on IA to a new culture of keep achieving the next. You know me, in my forensic networking book, it's always about the next, the next, the next, the next. You're going to always achieve the next. And when you have a culture of the next, what's going to happen, the momentum, the wave that's going to create in your organizations, that's what generates millionaires in your organization. It's when your team aspires to achieve more. So we're going to add things like your personal group volume. This is your generation number one. I want to create a culture that when you launch your email, that your My5 are making, I want to make sure your My5 are calling you on a regular basis, making sure that not only you meet your appropriate IA, you actually double it. We are going to get bombarded with support all of a sudden, because now we got all these great triggers / bonuses that now promotes and rewards people who actually take care of the business, which is within the first generation. Now, we get everyone taking care of the first generation. That duplicates the whole organization is taken care of. So there's a lot coming on. We're not touching the core of the plan at all. The plan is exactly the same. We're adding stuff. We're adding some minor tweaks in there, but we're adding stuff. And my whole focus is that new person. And diplomat now is the buzzword. All right? Well, because you can get it in one day. Many people have done it. I think of a CDSC club is about 750 plus members. Out of that, maybe 2/3 of them or more or happen to be diplomats, right? So you can get there very, very, very quickly. I know we had one in Australia. The person did very, very, very quickly. I think it was one day. Very, very quickly. You can do this in very, very quickly. So diplomat is the focus. Before it was always a diamond. Now it's diplomat. Why? Diplomat is the stop to get your car. And that's what people want. Okay, I want that car. What do I do? Here's what you got to do. I'm honest. So again, it changes the culture of getting in, launch your mall, and say, oh, I got my mall. And then you kind of don't hear from them for a few days, and you're kind of busy, you got your wholesale profit, and oh, come to, no, we have work to do the minute you launch your mall, because we're going to get you the Diplomat and get you that car. And we're going to get you in that global revenue sharing pool. We're going to get you in that Diplomat pool. There's things that we've got to work towards, and that's what generates wealth, CV, the tidal wave of CV that comes towards you, and that's what's going to cap your center. So I'm really revved up. So this Epic Car program is just a first step of where we're going in decade number 2. We're going to have a ton of great stuff coming your way. I know it's getting kind of late. I know you got a ton of questions. So here's what I'm going to tell you. The CDSC's Epic Car program, we're going to have, I personally will do the next Monday night call, which is a CDSC call. So you got to be on the CDSC call. And I'm going to train everybody, and we're going to talk about the things that you got to accomplish to get that car. If you're not part of the CDSC, well, get there. It's not that hard to get to Diplomat. Get there. Hit the ground running. Make 3 calls tomorrow. Get 3 people in there. Show the $1,000 a gift certificate, the rebate program, and get yourself there. Okay? And once I trained the CDSC, then we'll bring it to everybody. But first is my CDSC group. That's my leadership. We're going to take them through this. And the car program is something that we're going to come up with. You know, we can start, Nenad, when did you say that we can start doing this? We can launch this?
We were looking at launching this March 1st.
March 1st is,
so,
well, maybe we can negotiate to February 1st, because I really
No. That's the thing. March 1st, everybody for February will be receiving their qualification. So it starts February 1st. But the first qualification payout will be March 1st, because it needs to go through the whole month of March. So officially start counting qualification as of February 1st.
So February 1st, this car program is on. All right, Sanaz, is there any more? By the way, before we move on, again, it's a $500 car program. This ad, Sanaz got it today. This was on Google. So you can get a B class for $379 a month. You can get a CLA for $439 a month. You can even get a C class for $499 a month. So again, that's a Mercedes. So you can get your dream car within 30 days. Imagine what type of momentum and movement that's going to create in your organizations. And for countries that they don't have a car lease program, again, we're going to have another program, which is a Freddie Marsh saving account type of thing, where when they qualify, the money goes in there, and they can take that and put it towards a Freddie Marsh, which is the greatest investment on the planet. Again, this is an extra thing we're putting out there, and doesn't matter you have a car program or not, it's extra, and it's over and above everything else that we have, and it's going to be epic when it gets out, doesn't matter which country we're into.
Absolutely, Ramin. I want to just add to this again. With this amazing Epic Car program that we have for all of our luxury consultants to be able to take advantage of, and really starting off as a diplomat and becoming a diplomat in 30 days, you can qualify for your $500 payment for your car. And of course, that, like, you're just, you know, based on the example that we're showing all of you, you can see how easily it's going to be able to be achieved. But at the same time, Ramin, I'm super revved up because I know that we're going to get so many qualifiers. First 30 days, diplomat, car qualifier, diplomat, car qualifier. This is sort of the entry level into the car program. And then, of course, after this, we have our ambassador cruise. We, of course, have our RA trip. We, of course, have our national ambassador car program and exotic car program and revenue sharing. So this is just now an addition to our amazing compensation plan. I'm revved up for this to come out. I know that this is also going to attract a lot of network marketers. So this is something where if you know people in the industry, ladies and gentlemen, smile and dial. It's a brand new year. It's 2017. It's about hitting targets, and go out there and talk about this insane program.
Best part is we already have a whole bunch of CDSC members already. So you already are a diplomat. You just have to do a few more things. And so your path to the car is actually much shorter. Not much, it's shorter than somebody who's not. So we already got 750 plus CDS members who can get their car in 30 days once we release this program.
I can't wait. Well, Ramin, aside from that, of course, we have our upcoming CDSC Summit that's coming up. We're going to be kicking off 2017 with a bang. And we have our first CDSC event that's coming up for diplomats and higher. So you have to be a diplomat. And it's a two-tier program for CDSC event. The number one is to diplomats and above, which is a training and buffet and hanging out with the corporate team for the day. And then the second tier is more exclusive. It's for ambassadors and above. And it's basically training, team building, activities, and formal dinner and dance with corporate team as well. So this is something that we have our first one coming up January 28th. So if you are a CDSC diplomat member or higher, you want to make sure that you are definitely at this event. It is going to be held in Toronto. We're going to let you know of location, but it is, make sure you save the date, January 28th, to be in Toronto.
Again, the membership has its privileges, and as you can see, everything is a lot more sophisticated. We are getting better. So if you're a diplomat and above, you can come to an event. It's going to be amazing. But if you're an ambassador and above, you're going to be a next tier amazing and different type of training and team building activities and all kinds of great stuff. So again, giving people every corner of the turn, giving them something to achieve. It's about the next, and the next, as opposed to say, well, I became a diplomat, I feel good about it, so I can put my pin on and get paid still as I got paid before. No, we want you to actually get your pin, hit the ground running, and achieve something great. And that's the new culture of GWT moving forward.
Absolutely. Okay. And of course, our annual convention that is coming up for 2017, we are going to be ending the early bird ticket. So if you haven't already bought your convention ticket, please make sure you get online and take advantage of the early bird pricing. You got to act now because the price will go up on January the 30th from $249. It will be increasing to $299. This is absolutely an amazing event that's going to happen in Niagara Falls. It is our 11th annual convention. It's March 23rd to 25th. We're going to be doing our mega tour. We're going to be doing the forensic networker training. We're going to be, of course, doing the launch of Ferry Flawless, and of course having our IT releases by our CTO as well. So Ramin and Nenad, I'm super excited to be able to see everyone from all across the globe at our 11th annual convention.
Well, this is where it's always been told that was the most memorable convention we've had. Of course, Niagara Falls. Who doesn't want to be there? It's a destination location. So yes, everybody needs to be there. As you can see, we're relentless. And at the convention, there's a lot that's going to be released at the convention. Lots, including a whole bunch of CDSC members who got their car. They're going to be on the stage with a big sign, with a big key. I got my car. So again, we want to give out about 4,000 cars this year. So you can do it. Again, convention is where you show up and get your car qualified, and we get you on the stage, and we get your car signed and the key. And that's how great things are at the convention. So can't miss it. Don't wait till the price goes up. Order 20, sell it to your team. Make sure your visa is taken care of. If you come from other countries, it takes about 60 days to get your visa done. Don't wait till you get, we can help a little bit. Send us the information once you got your application done to the Canadian Embassy. Once you got your application number, passport number, name, send it to us. We send it to our contacts in the government. Hopefully we can help you. But if it's too late, there's nothing we can do, and we're almost there. So, you know, if you have a visa, you probably will have a couple of weeks, window of a couple of weeks to give yourself enough time to be able to get a result. So you got to take care of that right away.
Absolutely. All right, Ramin, so this already we talked about. This is the flyer for it. It's the launch rebate, which we've already talked about extensively.
So this is it. This is your closer at the end of every tour. And this poster will be blasted out tomorrow. So here we are again, $1,000 off. It's a great value proposition. It is the fear of loss. If you don't do it now, if you go to do it next week, it's okay. but this offer won't be there for you. It's a conversation that you need to have after the tour is over, and here we've made it available for you.
All right, Ramin and Nenad, this concludes, of course, our New Year's webinar. I am going to just read some of the comments and some of the notes from our New Year's webinar tonight. Of course, Ramin, this is absolutely amazing, monumental, what you've been able to create. I'm super revved up. Kafina says, well, it's 6 a.m. here. I'm super excited. I can't sleep anymore. I need to get calling everyone right now. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? That's what this is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 2017. It's new beginning, new start. I cannot wait. Kafina, right? Also, I'm excited to share this news. Thank you, Ramin, Sanaz, and of course, Nenad, for everything that you do. The CAR program is it going to override the RA CAR program, please?
Oh, no.
The answer is no. I reiterated that a little bit earlier on. Great news. Thank you so much, Ramin, Sanaz. Pumped up, coming from Maxwell, Zoom. Yeah, you remember Maxwell, I talked to you a little bit earlier on. I told you some crazy things. So excited for 2017 with GWT. Thank you so much for this GWT opportunity. I really appreciate our CEO, our SVP, and Nenad, Calma, and the whole corporate team. Proud to be a GWT business. Thanks so much. That is actually from Panina. Thank you so much, my dear. Nakechi, amazing webinar. Thanks, Ramin, and entire leadership. Rebirth. Love it, love it, love it. Silas from Ghana says, thanks so much, Ramin. It's 5 a.m. and I'm charged. When are the posh bags being launched? Is from Hoa coming through? Those are actually going to be for 2017. And Neil says, Callie and I are grateful for GWT and the world is ready to join us. Epic webinar. Thank you from Nancy. Chris Lee says, thank you so much. Can't wait for the flawless, and I love the mobile app. Really appreciate it. Stephanie says, thank you from the corporate team. Woohoo, so excited. I'm so excited. Thank you, our CEO and leaders. And moving on already, calling people, thank you so much. There's so many thank yous. Gracias, muchas gracias. Obrigado. The world of Globe is awake. It is game time. It is the game changer in the industry. Thank you, CEO, SVP, CTO, and leadership. We are going to dominate 2017. Thank you, Sanaz, Ramin, and Nenad. Sending huge hugs and love from Diamond Elite Team family. We're super stoked. Bring it on 2017. Yeah, absolutely. Flawless is going to create an explosion, and I'm ready for it. Yeah, absolutely. Steph, GWT is the best of the best. Thank you for everything that you do, Ramin, Sanaz, and that supercharge 2017 at its best. It's going to be insane. I'm so happy to be a part of GWT Mexico, Latin America. Here I come from Abdulia. Yeah, absolutely. OMG, this is insane. So much for getting some sleep tonight. Wow, amazing. Oh my God, from Ottawa, 4,000 luxury cars to be given away. I cannot wait. Wow, I mean, the wows and the thank yous and, you know, it goes on and on and on. Ramin, when it comes to it, most of the stuff that I had, most of the questions, I think I did answer. There's lots of insane, wow, amazing. Thank you all for your messages. Payman says, I'm here from Tehran, Iran. I'm so excited to do this in Iran as well. So he's super excited. Speechless from Stephanie. Michael Garner, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Amazing from Constantina from Nigeria. Thank you so much, Ramin, Sanaz, and Nenad. And so it says, what about those who've left? Give me 1 second. Supermom wants to do with her current Benz. I don't understand. Thank you for the awesome webinar. It's just a look of Hook. We're excited in the Caribbean. Thank you, CEO, SVP, for everything that we do. When is the new POSH coming? It will be this year. All of the POSH stuff that I did share with all of you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, will be for this year of 2017. Thank you so much for the great new explosion and new announcements. Thank you, Ramin corporate team. I am super excited. Audrey, thank you, CEO and SVP, and McLean, and Marie McLean, I should say. Thank you from Mavis Tin. You're most welcome, sweetheart. The car program and flawless at its best for 2017. That's from Wendy. Wow, GWT is amazing. Are we looking at our clothing line? That will be in late future years, not for this year. That's coming up for 2017, but it will be in the future years. Just quickly reading through them. From Singapore, here we come very soon. From Amarjeet Kaur, yeah, absolutely. I look forward to seeing what you guys were doing when I was in Alberta. You guys were telling me about what you want to do, and I look forward to seeing it. Thank you very much from Qatar. I'm ready to muddle these on board. Absolutely, Julia. Thank you very much. Ramin, Kafina says, Ramin, all of your quotes tonight were amazing. I got all of them on the call. Thank you. And of course, Aki Superman says, well, what do I do with my current Benz because I'm going to qualify again? So I guess she's excited. And I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And
I do want to say this. Team, as you can see, the first decade, now that we've taken care of the products, we've taken care of a lot of things. I mean, our staffing, our infrastructure is built. You know, we're expanding to a new building soon, much bigger. Soon we're going to get into some clothing. Posh is going to go crazy. My whole focus right now is the culture of this company. You, what is your MO? The leadership. Doesn't matter if you're an NA. If you're an NA, all right, what is your MO? You see, whatever that MO is, the culture is, it's going to change to a new culture. The new culture of personal performance. Getting things done yourself. Because when you do it yourself, that sets a culture for your team. To be, it's up to me, I'm going to do it myself. The compensation plan, some of the incentives and bonuses is going to set the right behavior. That when you launch somebody, that night you told them, on launch night you told them, I'm going to be there with you. I'm going to work with you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to make sure, the comp plan now, the incentives are going to make sure you do that. It's going to make sure you keep your word. That on a monthly basis, multiple times, you're keeping in touch with the people you brought in to make sure they're reaching their targets, because you give enough people what they want, you get what you want. We're going to set dreams. We're going to make dreams come true. We're going to have a whole bunch of people say, hey, I got my car in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. They won't have a chance outside GWT to get it anywhere else, but yet they got here and they got it. The stories are going to be insane. So my whole focus in decade number 2 is culture. We have everything else. We have everything else. We have everything else. It's culture. Send the right culture. But the next email operator that's launched tomorrow, it comes into a whole new world of action, activity, achieving the next, and the next. As opposed to getting in, launch them all, get on IA, and then, I'm in. No, we're going to change that. And once we change that with all these great triggers, bonuses, pools, and all the stuff, I'm investing heavily into this, heavily. What we're going to do is we're going to create a barrage, tidal wave of CV that's going to cap centers all across the organization. If you're new, capping a center is $10,000 a week. So the focus is we don't need another better product. We don't need another good product. We don't need any. The company has more in one of its verticals than every other company combined. What we need is a culture of the next achieving, starting from the top. I pick on my own brother, Reza, starting from him. People like Lior, people like Renee, Jerry, all these guys. That they start picking up the phone, sending congratulation letters, making sure the personal group, which is the generation number 1, is up to date with everything to make sure that they stay and they achieve. And when we create that with our generation 1, which is a personal group volume now it's called, that duplicates toward the organization. You have a culture of success. So my focus is to make sure that your uplines keep their word. Now your uplines, when they said they're going to be there for you, they're going to be there for you, or they're going to miss out on a lot. And I want to make sure that people like you that come in now, you have a chance to tap into this global source that you don't have now. I want you to have all this buffet of options of making money. And that's my target, making sure that we have heavy up front as well as we have heavy at the top and heavy in the middle. So that's where I'm focused at. The CDSC Epic Corp program is just one example of it, where as a diplomat, you're in the game. So I hope you see my vision in this. I hope you're going to lose sleep tonight, because if you don't lose sleep tonight, you didn't understand what just happened. If you do lose sleep tonight, then you can pick up the phone tomorrow, call your My5 and say, okay, I can't sleep. Explain this to me again, because I got 5,000 people to call. But if you can go to bed now, you don't get what just happened tonight. But you will soon, though. You're going to find out at the upcoming CDSC event, I bet you there's going to be some people who are already qualified at the next CDSC event, which is in a few weeks. Some people are already qualified. So if you want to know if you're already a diplomat, or if you're not, you want to know, get on that next CDSC call next Monday, and we're going to go through all the qualifications, and we're going to hit the ground running. With that, Nenad, that was my closing statement. Maybe you want to share your closing statement, and Sanaz, you can share your closing statement, and we can let the folks. I can leave work. I can leave work because I know you and I are still at work, and it's like 12 o'clock here.
Yep, I still have a lot of questions and comments that I am going to read. Of course, the CAR program is absolutely exploded with questions and excitement. Many people are saying I'm going to go shop for my car tomorrow.
It's exactly what we want. Exactly that.
So I'm actually gonna reiterate some of these comments and make a couple of clarifications here and read some of the comments, and then Nenad, I'll get you to do your closing remarks, and I'll do mine as well. So you know, comments from Nigeria. I love you all, from Kafina, from Stacy. GWT family needs to move now. All the leaders work with your teams to help GWT get to the billion. Ramin, Sanaz corporate team continue to keep evolving, rejuvenating themselves, reinventing themselves for us, because they want us to be successful. So help your team to become successful and start promoting all the new program and tools. Get forensic and start working. Thank you, Ramin and Sanaz. Your loyal LC Queen Rhino, Team Australia for #1 spot, Stacey Renata. Thank you for that beautiful message, my dear. Sherry says, hi, Ramin and Sanaz. I'm going to go shopping for my car tomorrow. Thank you so much for your leadership and your mentorship. Can existing goal email operators qualify for the CAR program? You need to be at least a diamond in order to qualify for this CAR program. You need to at least have sponsored three other diamonds to become a diplomat. So if you are an existing luxury consultant, email operator, #1, you need to become a diamond. #2, you need to sponsor 3 other diamonds to become a diplomat. That is the first beginning part. So you remember, ladies and gentlemen, based on the slide that you're looking at in front of you, it is you have to be a CDSC qualifier, which means you need to be a diamond. You need to have 3 diamonds sponsored by you. That is going to make you a diplomat. Once you are a diplomat, on next Monday's CDSC webinar, we're going to train what your qualifications are. So if you are a gold, make sure you upgrade yourself to a diamond.
If you are a diplomat, congratulations. You got a great spot. If you're not, you can get there very, very quickly. The document and the video to go to is called the Launchpad. In your back office, or you can just YouTube it, the Launchpad GWT. The Launchpad document tells you how to become a diplomat step by step very quickly.
Ramin, Does it have to be a car or can it be a boat?
Well, if your boat has wheels and drives on the street, maybe we can.
So, I have the Ottawa team all still at the office listening to the webinar as a group, and they're telling me Lawrence Buckley is going to order his Jag XE from Ottawa. He's going to go car shopping as well.
Good.
I can't wait for the kids product. That's from Stephanie and Accra, Ghana. Yeah, it is. The kids products are going to be absolutely amazing, from the jewelry, sunglasses, purses. Sarah Wong, woohoo, all these updates will help us to build a much bigger, stronger team. Can't wait for Fairy Flawless. Yeah, absolutely. Robert Watterson, amazing, amazing. I don't know how you guys do it. This is amazing. And a list of thank yous. Peter Chappell from Down Under, we will rock even more. Thank you so much. My kids are going to drain my account, Reza says, due to the POSH that's going to be coming out. Is the new car program applicable for existing LCs or just new LCs? Nope, that applies. It's from Payman, that's your question. This is for basically any existing LC that is a Diamond member. They got to make sure that they have sponsored 3 diamonds to become a CDSC member, and that's your first step to qualifying for the car program.
I'm a diplomat. Just Sanaz, use diplomat, right? Don't let them figure out how to get a diplomat, because diplomat is the new buzzword in GWT, because everything I'm going to launch comes from diplomat on. Before that, look, you can buy to diamond. You haven't done anything yet, right? To get to diplomat, you can't buy that. You got to do something. So that's why diplomat is the new buzzword in GWT moving forward.
Yeah. So, and I want to reiterate as well, when it comes to the rebate program, Ottawa team is asking, can a retailer take advantage of the rebate? No, this is only for brand new e-mall packages that are launched. It is not for upgrades. They must make the decision that same night. So the first time that they see the business tour, they got to go in as a gold or diamond to take advantage of the rebate program. If they start at a retailer, they cannot upgrade to take advantage of it as well. With all of the POSH releases, I know some of you are wondering when it's going to be coming out. The first product that we're going to be launching at our international convention is going to be all of the Fairy Flawless, and then periodically I will also be launching the POSH Charm Collection, Purse Collection. So all of that will be rolling out in a couple of months after, but I will be showing them off to all of you at the international convention. Seema Pillay from South Africa says, well worth the early morning wait. Super excited. Maria Baptiste says, I'm going car shopping. Thank you, Ramin, for an incredible webinar call. I'm super pumped up. I love it. I love it. That's exactly what it's all about. Wendy says, the car program is an amazing incentive, and of course the Fairy Flawless for 2017. It will be an epic year. Velvet, if you are a diplomat already, do you qualify for the car? There is other qualifications which Ramin will be releasing at basically the CDSC call on Monday, so please make sure you are on. And Ramin, the list goes on. Nenad, I'm going to read some of these. Benjamin from Italy says, thank you, corporate. I'm supercharged. Benjamin from Rome, thank you for your message. Flawless question. Are you going to be providing testing packs for our products, and how long do we need to reorder Flawless Club to receive the discount? I'll answer the first part. Ramin, you do the second part. First part is, are we going to be doing testing packs? We are going to eventually be doing samplers, not when we launch the product, but we will have some product packages that you can carry for travel size as well. And then Ramin, the second question is, how long do you need to be on the reorder of the Flawless Club to receive the discount?
As soon as your second order clears, you get it. So so the only time you don't get the discount is on the first order. But when your second order is paid, the discount is applied to your second order. So from second order on, you're going to get the discount, which is the Flawless Club discount.
Fantastic. Next one from our NA if Lee or Scalar, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse, the best of the best. Thank you, GWT Corp. I am visualizing a lot of members in the Flawless Millionaire Club. Thank you so much for that. Action, action, action. Lookout World, GWT is on the world of up. That's from Kara Rottenberger from Alberta. From GWT, thank you, GWT Corp. Okay. Renee says, in Taiwan, it's 1 p.m., and I want to run all over Taiwan with my excitement. Thank you, GWT Corp. Thank you, Renee. Wow, 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 wonderful. And again, Lucy from Nigeria says, thank you so much, Ramin and Sanaz. Great webinar. Love the updates. Awesome webinar coming in from Samuel. Thank you for the amazing webinar. Junior says, love it, love it, love it, to the billion. Thank you. Sharna Robinson, wow, 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 this is insane. Thank you, corporate team. I'm so revved up for convention. I love the Flawless line. I just put in my Esfahan collection order in. Yeah, of course. Okay, thank you so much from Velvet. What else? Oh my God, I have so many. From Vanessa Sukar in Haiti, thank you so much. Steph Wise, thank you from Ottawa team. What an epic.
You know what's amazing? More than half of our participants are still on the call. That just shows what an amazing community that we have. And the call did about 20 minutes ago. Go ahead.
I mean, I've been in this industry for well, a little bit less than you, but a long time. And honestly, there's not a company out there that has got it's so well-rounded in having every aspect of it. And like you said, the last 10 years has really been, I'm going to, I guess, give my little closing remarks here until I read on the messages when Nenad is speaking. But, you know, I've been working with you side by side in Nenad for the past 10 years plus. And we worked hard day and night. I mean, it's 12:30 a.m. We're still working in the office. You're on one side of the building. I'm on another side of the building. And, you know, we're on a relentless pursuit. When it comes to my personal life, I've really had put that on hold for many years to be able to develop and to create an amazing company that is going to be successful, that was going to be revolutionary in its products and its delivery and its operation. And I feel extremely proud for what we've been able to create in the last decade. I feel extremely blessed to be able to work with someone that is a CEO that comes from a distributor background, that truly cares for the people. And your relentless pursuit in being able to help entrepreneurs and always being creative on creating the next best. And really, like you said, Ramin, the company is solid. The company is 100% debt-free. The company has an amazing team standing behind it. The company is well structured when it comes to where we're going with our IT developments and infrastructure. The product development is done. And of course, when it comes to our compensation plan, it is the best of the best. It is the highest paying binary compensation plan. When I see the commissions roll through every single Tuesday, I'm absolutely blown away by the type of commissions that are going through people's back offices. When I look at the retail profits that distributors are making, and how easy they're making their retail profits, and based on the systems that we've created, based on the tools, based on the free training that we provide, based on the free mentorship that we provide, based on hands-on experience, you know what, I'm absolutely excited for 2017, ladies and gentlemen, because 2017 will be an epic year. It is a brand new decade. It is a brand new beginning. So here's a chance for you to go out there, be more active, talk about your business, promote your company, promote its products, promote its incentives, go out there and promote. We are in the business of promoting. We are in the business of relationship building. We are in the business of excitement. And if you are excited, people will be excited. 2017 is a game changer, Flawless, the car program, the rebate program. We've given you all the tools. So it's really up to you what you do. If you wanted to make more income, here's your chance. You know there's a lot of people looking out there to become their own boss. Here is their chance. You know that you experience phenomenal personal development when it comes to our business and our company and our industry. Well, here's your chance. But we have given you all of the tools. We have given you all the utensils, but it is up to you. The game changer is going to be you. So it starts with you. I want to make sure that we reiterate that tonight. We are grateful for everyone that has been in our company, that has stuck by our side, that has been working hard and working with our teams. But you know what? It is a new beginning. So set your targets starting tonight. Smile and dial. Call your entire first gen, second generation, third generation. Call them up starting tonight, tomorrow morning. Start to do the strategy. Get as many CDSC qualifiers at the convention. What you ultimately want, you want people in your team that are qualified for the CAR program. It is super easy to be able to qualify for the CDSC CAR program. You just got to get out there, smile and dial, put a little bit of elbow grease, pull up your sleeves, and start to work your business. Remember, the best question that you can ask yourself is if everyone in your organization did the exact same thing that you do daily in your GWT business, where would your business be? What would your check look like? So this is a new year. It's a new decade. It's a new beginning. Strategize, smile and dial, get on the phone with your team. Get on the phone with your team. Don't text them. Don't email them. Don't WhatsApp them. Pick up the phone, smile and dial, talk to them, share the excitement, share what is coming with the company, and you know what, let's work towards that billion-dollar journey. And I look forward to seeing all of you at first the CDSC event, and then next, of course, at the International Convention. Nenad, I'm going to let you share your closing remarks.
Thank you, Sanaz. That was really well said. And I just want to thank everybody for helping us kick off this year. This is the year I feel will be our year, the year of the momentum, the year that we hit that billion. I am very, very proud of where we are, how far we've come in the last 10 years, and I really look forward to seeing this momentum, this company continue growing. From the product development to IT development to compensation plan, I mean, we just keep on growing, we keep on building tools, and I want to ask every single luxury consultant tonight to treat every day like a New Year's webinar day. This excitement, keep it going because it is there every day. We launch new tools, we launch new products for you to build this business, and keep the excitement going, share the word, and make us proud, because I know you can. You have all proven what you can do with this business. We'll keep on doing our part to make this business better and better every day. And I really look forward to seeing the parking lot at the Niagara Sheraton Hotel at the conference, because I want to see a lot of Benzes and BMWs at the parking lot. So look, happy New Year to everyone. Happy, prosperous, and healthy New Year to everyone.
Absolutely.
You know what, Sanaz, we still got half our attendees on the call. So I'm going to give them something good, because it seems like a lot of talks about the flawless. It should be. It's going to be the greatest anti-aging skincare on the planet. But you know what? We know that. We say it. We believe it. We're biased. But we're not leaving it to us. Just like how I did it with Ferry Marsh, where we sent it to IGI to get authenticated by independent laboratory. And that's why it became the benchmark of the world. What we're doing with Flawless, we're actually sending it to a whole bunch of independent labs for clinical testing, which we don't have to do. But we're doing it because we're confident in it. And soon, the results will come in that will show how this product actually works at cellular level. The moisture, Sanaz, maybe you want to tell, you know more about these tests. Tell our people who managed to stay at this late, the actual lab test, which is before and after, with actual scientific numbers done by independent lab, authenticated, certified, all these tests that we're doing, and there's multiple of them, but talk about maybe a couple of them so all people know that when we come to the market, we come to dominate. We come to overtake. There is no discussion when we say we're the best, because it's not just us saying this. We're going to come with a whole bunch of ammunition, hardware from independent labs who have done these studies. I know what goes into these products because I pay for it. And nobody in the world uses these expensive products that we are, and as much as of it as we are. So that's some of the things that we're doing. Share it with our people because they stayed this late. They deserve this.
Absolutely, Ramin. Well, one of the first things is that we're not using any imitation or synthetic products when it comes to our raw materials. We went all out. For those of you who were at the Product and Innovation Conference, you heard from our main lead formulator, Tom, where he said this was a dream job come true because we didn't cheap out on anything. We said the best, and we gave him an open field to basically create the best raw materials. When we had our meeting, Ramin, if you remember, for our manufacturing factory, you know, the kettles that they're going to be brewing for our skincare, these are very, very experienced, very expensive, I should say, materials, and only very experienced formulators can touch it, mix it, brew it, and fill the packaging. But one of the great things that we're going to be doing, like you said about the lab testing, is that we are working with some amazing independent labs. Some of our main raw materials are, our raw materials are coming from all across the globe, whether it's a flower or whether it is, you know, a bark or whatever it is. All of the aspects of what we are using in our skincare. We are working with an independent labs that are working on the hydration of the skin. So there is about a $500,000 machine that basically, it's almost like an ultrasound for your skin, to make it as simple to understand. And basically it tests hydration within seconds. It checks elasticity within seconds. It checks you know, the antibacterial within seconds. And so we're doing all of this test that we're going to be providing to all of you. So like our CEO always says, documentation beats conversation, and that's exactly what we're going to be providing for you when it comes to the Fairy Flawless. We're going to be giving you amazing, amazing tools for you to go out there and build your business. We're going to be giving you lots of pamphlets and brochures that are going to be included with the Fairy Flawless. We're going to show you before and after pictures that you're going to be able to utilize in your marketing and talking to customers. So we're going to give you really all of the tools, and you know what? We're going to get better day by day. We're going to get stronger day by day. The brand is going to grow great day by day, but it starts with you. Remember, we're providing you the tools. All of you should become Fairy Flawless customers. All of you should buy the product and try it. All of you, whether a man or a woman, you should be testing every product. You should buy it, open one up for every single item, and have that as your tester for customers to try, open one up, and be able to have that for your home parties. And that will get more into the training. But Ramin, I'm super excited from all the testing that's coming back. Everything that we've done has come back with flying colors. Everything that we've done has come back with raving results. And you know what? One of the master testers at the lab asked me if she can buy some of the product because she's absolutely in love with it.
That's incredible because they make for all these different brands and they want our products. Look, we shouldn't be surprised that it was a home run because we used the best people to do it. And obviously, this wasn't our knowledge. We hired the best people to do it. But you know what? This is what I'm talking about. I'm reading a note here in one of the chat groups. It says, I had a Mercedes-Benz pic saved on my phone for months saying I was going to get it this year, and now Ramin does it. Make dreams come true. I mean, it's incredible. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When you have it said, you put a picture on. We talk about vision boards, and in this particular case, this young man is getting. He did it, and now we launch his program, and he could have it literally. He could have it within 30 days. How crazy!
Absolutely. The other thing as well, when it comes to the Fairy Flawless, you know, as I mentioned before, we're not using any animal products in any of our product lines, which is very, very important for us. We're not using any parabens in our skincare or any sulfate. It is 100% sulfate free. So we're using natural ingredients. We're not using synthetic materials. So we're extremely, extremely excited. We went all out for the Fairy Flawless for all of you. All right, Ramin, I'm just going to read some more comments. We got 60,000 love and hearts that were sent out during this webinar. All the best from Henry and Chris in Perth, Australia. Thank you so much. I've already actually answered this. This is a flawless parent and assault-free. Anna says, I'm very excited about the flawless. Lima says, I will do my best to qualify for the CAR program, and thank you for everything that you do. Stella says, it's 5 a.m. in London. Thank you, Ramin. Awesome job. And Sanaz, it was worth staying up for. Thank you from Stella Bassi. Absolutely. It says, this year's webinar is worth the wait. Thank God I didn't miss it because I could feel it through my bones. I pray our Nigerian cards will be reactivated as well. Can't wait for the convention in March. Glad I already have my visa. Absolutely. We look forward to seeing you, my dear. And the list of the thank yous and the CAR program. The CAR program is exciting for a lot of people. I'm getting a lot of the CAR programs. And so we'll definitely be giving you a lot of that training when it comes to it. I do have a message as well from Anil and Khalid saying thank you very much for everything that you do, and we love you. Those are all my slide notes. And Dr. Anthony says thank you. Oh my goodness, Ramin, there's so many messages. Nenad, for you, GWT mobile app is great news. We've been waiting for this. Always excited about the IT releases. Thank you. Amazing, Nenad. Thank you. You're a genius. Can't wait for IT releases. I love the new development features. I've been waiting for this. This is an insane call. In the world, I cannot handle the excitement. 2017 will be a changer globally. Woohoo. Thank you. Thank you. That, of course, is from Renee. This is insane. Ramin, this is a dream. Qualify for shopping. Now I'm a happy camper. Do wholesale pro. I've already answered that one. And Neil says, thank you, Ramin, for your generosity and your kindness. Thank you so much, Ramin, Sanaz, and team from Silas. The list goes on, Ramin. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, make sure, for someone's asking, is the Esfahan collection online? Yes. The shoes are under shoe selection and the bags are under the prestige. Alan says hello from St. Anne's, Ontario. Hello. Happy New Year from Debbie. Happy New Year. I've already given Payman's notes. Woohoo. What a great way to start the year. To the billion. Much love, Dave Jazz from Calgary, Western Australia. Shout out from Barbados team, from Tonya. Hi, my dear. From Tony Walker, Barbados team in the house. Hello, Barbados, my Bajans. James says Happy New Year. Fairy Flawless will be absolutely the most beautiful eye protector. Oh, wait, sorry. The Fairy are absolutely the most beautiful eye protectors. Trendsetter, sorry, quality style, bold, and a head turner. When are we expanding into clothing? I've already responded to that, as well as slippers and wedges for women. There's already a lot of wedges and open-toe shoes for women. Please take a look at our ladies' shoe line. There's a lot of new developments. Oh my God, the Posh line will be such a hit this year. Wow, Fairy Flawless. I can't wait for Flawless to come out so I can stop paying over $200 for one product. Thank you for sharing that. What an epic webinar. I'm ready to support my team. I'm ready to build 2017. And the list of questions and comments go on and on. The other question is, will Flawless be available in all countries on release, or does it need approvals in permitted countries? I will be giving all of you a list of the pre-approved countries right away, and as we grow, we'll start to do the proper registration in different countries. And again, thank you all for your comments, for your questions. You know, it's honestly overwhelming to read all of these. You guys can thank us by simply showing us action. That is the best gratitude that we can receive corporately. Go out there, build your checkup, get qualified for your car, qualify for your vacation, and you know what? let it begin. So Anil says, let's jam-pack the house in Toronto tomorrow. Let's kick start with a bang. So Toronto LCs, make sure you kick it off with a bang. Montreal, of course, is also another tour tomorrow night as well. So make sure you're going out there. I know in Nigeria, Kafina is doing a tour as well. So ladies and gentlemen, it is officially 2017. We just rung in the new year. It is your time to go out there. It is your time to be the changer of your own destiny. It is your time to go out there and build your checkup and smile and dial and talk to everyone in your team, whether they are renewed or not, whether they're on IA or not. Call everyone back in your team and let them know about all of the exciting things that we shared with you on the webinar tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for your time and as well as being here on our webinar tonight. And I want to wish you and your loved ones a phenomenal Happy New Year from us at corporate. Wishing you all the best. Let's do this. Let's go build $1 billion. And you know what? If you can't sleep, good. Go and smile and dial and start to do online marketing. Start to call your team. Start to organize in different markets as well for the expansion of everything that we're going to do for this year. Let's do this, team. To the billion.
To the billion.
Nenad?
I was just unmuting myself. To the billion. Let's do it. Let's rock it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, to the billion. We love you all.
Amazing. We still got hundreds of calls still on. You guys are awesome. What a year it's going to be. 2017 will be epic. It's going to be amazing. Let's get ready for it. Let's go.
Kafina, if you want the Esfahan shoes, go online and order it. They're going quick. She's saying, can you reserve mine? Ladies and gentlemen, if you want the Esfahan, go online, place your order tonight because it is a limited edition and we will only be producing them, you know, a limited collection of it throughout the year. So you want to make sure you get online tonight and place your order. Other than that, Flawless will be released at the convention. If you haven't bought your convention ticket, please get online tonight and buy your convention ticket because they will sell out and most importantly, the prices will be going up as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I bless you. Have an amazing night. Take advantage of all the rebate program, the car program, everything that is coming for 2017. 2017 is going to be an epic year. Take action, and I wish you all an absolutely phenomenal night. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.